Hey, how we doing? Hello.
Hey.
You okay, hun? Underbelly? Metal girl? Hello.
Just give me 1 second. Can
Yeah,
I?
you're fine. I'm in my pajamas, so I'm not going on camera. I just got in the shower. Hello, metal girl. Hello, sweetheart.
Hey.
How you doing, hun?
Good.
Good to hear. Hello, everybody in chat. We have some interesting. Can you just do a sound check? Sorry, can everybody hear us okay in chat? Let us know if you can hear me, if you can hear Underbelly okay with his cool hair, and if you can hear Metal Girl okay. Let me know. I've just wrenched you up, sweetheart, in the chat.
Thank you.
Paula. Okay, darling. So we're all very excited to be doing this. So we might have to do it over a couple of shows if we can pin Metal Girl down, not literally because she's a very busy lady. So hello everybody, you can hear everyone fine, brilliant, okay. Underbelly's just doing some promo work. He's just gone to get his headband for his hair. And Metal Girl has dyed her hair. It looks amazing. We also have the beautiful Jane here. Hello, sweetheart. How you doing?
All right, took me a minute. Sorry.
Hey, Jane.
Hey, hun.
Hi, how are you, Paula?
Good.
I mean,
How
you.
are you?
I mean, you, Paula, twins now that we got the same color hair.
Yes.
I've dyed mine too.
But you haven't got the blue in it, though, have you?
Oh, I got
You've got
blue.
to get some blue streaks underbelly, and then
Yes. I'll turn on the light if you want to see it.
Yeah, let's have a look at your hair.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Jane, hello, my darling. How are you? Wow, look at that. She's got that. What's that Harley Quinn vibe going on?
Yes.
I'm hearing double. I'm going to have to go out, okay, Penny?
Have you got a tab open? Have you got a YouTube tab open?
I'm going to have to come back in.
Okay, hun. So I'm going to do a hello while we are waiting for Jane to come back. So I'm going to do that. So while Underbelly's sorting himself out, we have, Paula's hair looks amazing. So hello, everybody. I haven't had a chance to set up the membership yet on here, but I am going to. If you want to join, it will all go to the channel. So we have Mike. Hello, Mike. Jane. Oh, my God, we've got two Janes now. This is going to get confusing. I'm going to get rid of the old Jane because there's two Janes. Jane has a twin, let you know. Hello, Jane. Let's see how we get on now.
Yeah, I think I had it open, and that's why I was hearing double before.
Okay. And is it okay now?
Yeah, I've closed out the live stream, so it's okay now. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So we're going to say hello to everybody. And then we're going to get into it. So we've got our lovely co-host tonight. We've got the hidden underbelly. We've got new metal girl who is Paula, and we have the beautiful Jane. Jane is the pussycat. We love Jane. Jane is our voice of reason. She is more skeptical, but it's good to have a skeptic on the panel. And then we're going to just talk about our research into Anton Levay, which isn't that much yet, but there's a little bit been done, and we may have to do it over two halves or three. But before we get into too much, I'm going to say hello to everybody, and then Metal Girl is just going to give us an update on her Alastair Crowley research from the last time, and then we will move on to Anton Levay. So we've got Tuscany. Hello, Howie. How are you, my friend? We've got Rebecca. Hello, sweetheart. How are you doing, hon? Good to see you. We've got you racist in the chat. who's one of our resident trolls, has changed his name again. Lovely to see you. We've got Paul from Newcastle. Hello, my friend. Good to see you. We've got Ghost Eagle. Hello, Ghost Eagle. How you doing? Vertec. Hello, Vertec. You've got your name back. You changed it, didn't you? Terry Knowles Band again. It was ages ago, but it's worth a refresher. We've got Exiled One. Good afternoon. Hello, my friend. Good to see you. Mike Smith is here. Hello, Mike Smith. Metal Girl was in the chat. Who else? Anybody else here? I can only go back this far. So if you haven't commented yet, say hello. Hello, John. How you doing, my friend? And we'll do you a shout out. Okay, so do you like this one? That is quite funny. Yes, I do like that one. We're just going to call you Sist. Okay, we do like trolls sometimes. Good to see you, Exiled One. Okay, so is that the real Exiled One? Let me just check. Here it is. David Wellings, hello. Good to see you. Gemma's Journey Grace, hello, sweetheart. How are you doing, hon? So this is going to be, as I say, it's going to be about Anton Levay. But many of you may remember we did do some work. Hello, Angela. Angela's popped in. She's your friend, isn't she? Angela's. I love your channel, by the way, Angela. It's really good.
Hey, Angela.
Hey, hun. How you doing? Okay, not too bad, thanks, Jem. I'm a funny troll, not a, yeah. Nobody time out this dude here. He's funny. I thought you had one X-Files one. Shirley, hello, darling. Hello, Jane, and everybody in the chat. Give Shirley a wrench because she had one before. Okay, well, you had one on the other channel. Sorry, Shirley, you didn't have one on this channel. Okay, so Paula, would you like to just fill in a little bit of what you were talking about last time about Alastair Crowley? You found some more research, didn't you?
Yes. Okay. So like we went over like how not Anton Levay. Oh my gosh, Alastair Crowley was trying to unleash hell. Well, I found an actual audio of Crowley doing this chant ritual for the Titanic, and so according to eyewitnesses, there was no fire, wasn't hit by an iceberg, but there were actual witnesses saying that they saw like this weird monster in the Loch Ness, or not the Loch Ness, but over where the crash site was. And I thought that was very interesting. And it happened on the exact same date as he was doing the ritual.
Wow. So there's a chance that Alastair Crowley could have caused the Titanic to crash.
Correct.
Do you think that he actually summoned up a Leviathan?
Drink.
According to Alastair Crowley's work, he loves Leviathan, so
drink.
Drink. Yes, I got my booze so we can try good.
I know what Underbelly's getting at. We were on about this yesterday. We were laughing. Underbelly jumped to tell him.
Yeah.
Underbelly said, he said every time Metal Girl, he said every time Paula says Leviathan, we'll have a drink. We'll do a drinking game.
Yes.
So that's why I said, he said drink.
Hey, I got it. Grab your beer, everybody.
My pleasure, Shirley, sweetheart.
All right, I think I'm done.
Okay, so Underbelly's just been sharing. So we've got 33 watching. Illuminati confirmed. So, okay, so that is something that we maybe need to do a bit more research in and see if there's any truth. That was a really interesting fact that Metal Girl bought me recently, and I thought, wow, that's really interesting. Hello, Ellen. I've just seen your message. I will look into that after the stream, hon. Thank you. We got Larry Weinberg, Skip Donahue in the house. Hello, how are you? So tonight's stream is going to be about Anton Levay. Now, originally we thought that Alastair Crowley was the big bad guy, and that Anton Levay was just the face of the Church of. Oh, Sid! Hello, Sid. It wouldn't let me go back that far. Oh, Sid. We love you, Sid. Well, thank you for being here, mate. Sid's me brubby bestie. Right, so Anton Levay, we think there is more to this guy than just some face for the Church of Satan. Now, he did invent the Church of Satan, remember. So we're going to be doing a bit of a deep dive into him, and it's probably going to have to be over a couple of shows. I was going to ask you, Paula, are you free next week if we do some more on this?
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's great. And hopefully Jane and Underbelly might be free as well, hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. As it looks like now, yeah.
Brilliant, because it's there's so much research. Gemma, thank you, sweetheart. You're so kind, darling. Me and Gemma were going to do our autism show as well. Let me know the week when the autism week is. Is it not next week, the week after? And we'll do that as well. So, yeah. So there's a lot to Anton Levay. Hello, Bridget, darling. How you doing, hon? So,
Right.
first of all, Underbelly, have you done any research on Anton Levay?
Do I tell the truth or should I lie?
Tell the truth always. If you tell a lie, the truth always comes out.
I've actually been
doesn't lie.
Okay, I've been doing research on Leviathan. Drink. No, I'm the closest research I have is I know that my missus has the Anton Levay's book. Was it the Satanic Bible?
Yeah, the Satanic. There's 5 books actually. Hello and welcome.
I know she's got a book, and I said, "Where's the book?" And she said, "It's on the bookshelf," and that's about as far as it went.
Okay. Hello, Rebecca.
Because I was going to dig it out and have a quick read.
Yeah. Okay.
But then work takes you somewhere else.
Well, that's what I mean. So there's so much more that I need to look at. So, hello, David. So it does look like Ming the Merciless. Well, he did look like Ming the Merciless. He died in 1997. I think he was born in
syphilis.
He didn't actually. He died quite bizarrely. Do you have an new metal girl, Paula? Okay, how far did you get with your research? And again, it does. I know that we haven't done that much yet, so don't.
Well, when I do research, I go down 20 different rabbit holes, and then I was looking at the Grammys because of the satanic ritual that they did, and there's so much weird shit that happened with that. So I'm like, oh, should we bring that up during this live? So here I am bringing it up. But my research as far as like wiki, that's it.
Well, what I was thinking of doing was if we focus on Anton Levay, and then next time we could look into how they are incorporating Alastair Crowley and Anton Levay and what they believed and what they did and their rituals into every day, like you say, like the Grammys, and then we had the Olympic ceremony, the World Cup ceremony, opening ceremony that wasn't televised last year because it was so bad. They didn't even televise it. They usually do. We know Ming the Merciless, remember? Yes, we do. Okay. I hope you get well. So, it's Bridget. Oh, hang on a minute. What's Bridget? Let me just catch up. I've missed something from Bridget. I'll have a 69, says Kate. Bridget, I'm so sorry if you're poorly, sweetheart. Hello, Alaska Skywatcher. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming in. So, basically, we'll do a quick rundown of Anton Levay. Now, we always thought that, like, Alastair Crowley was the big bad problem, and that Anton Levay was just some. I've just subbed to you, by the way, Alice.
Thank you,
Alaska Skywatcher.
Oh, no one's subbing to me. Well, don't.
They already subbed to you. If you're not subbed to the Hidden Underbelly, please do.
Then don't. Sub to Penny and Alaska Skywatcher.
They've got to be for here. It's a sub only.
Not necessarily. Is
you
it?
want me to turn it off, Underbelly? If you've got
not my people. My people might not sub. They just want to see. But it's up to you because it's your call. Because I know that you have problems with trolls, but I don't know. It's up to you.
Have you put it out? Have you?
Yeah.
On your community tab.
I put it out on all my stuff. I'm going to sound like a teenager. On my social media. On my social platforms.
On my socials. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me just amend it then.
But I'm not on TikTok. I won't go on TikTok.
No, that's owned by the Chinese, that one.
No, it's not just that. think it's gay. Oops, sorry. I don't think it's good. I forgot I can't say that word.
For 1 minute now, so I'm sure they can sub for 1 minute.
Yeah, or they can wait 1 minute before they chat.
No, they've got to be subbed for 1 minute.
Oh.
So I'm sure they won't mind. Okay, don't know the subject of your live tonight. Okay, hello, Gary, the birthday dingy diver. It's Gary's birthday. Hello, Gary. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday,
Happy
Gary.
birthday, Gary.
Happy birthday, Gary.
Happy birthday.
I hope you've had a lovely day. So Anton Levay was the founder.
I hope the government's... Go on.
What? Say that again. Sorry.
Nothing. I was going to say something stupid, but let's get
So I found this here. This again. So Paula, you probably done more research than me, hon. I don't know, but I found this article from the Washington Post, and he died. I think it was 1997. This article's from, or 1998. And it gives us a little bit of information. Now, I don't know whether you knew this, Paula, but do you know that Anton Levay played the devil in Roman Polanski's film Rosemary's Baby? Did you know that? Because I didn't.
Honestly, I can't say yes or no, so I'm just gonna say no. I don't remember.
I did, and I think I told you guys that.
Did you?
I think you did too.
Yeah. Maybe. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of research into that as well, because I think that is something that we should be looking into. Hang on a minute, let me just get this up. Okay, so this gives us a little bit of information about him. So he died in 1997, and what I find interesting here is apparently he died on October the 29th, but his birth certificate has him dying on Halloween. Deepening the mystery, the family said they kept his death a secret for a week in order not to distract his followers over their most important holiday season. And it says here that he died of pulmonary edema. I can't say that.
Pulmonary edema.
There you go.
Isn't that like, in layman's terms, isn't that a heart attack?
Yeah, and he had heart ailments, but they can fake that. They can fake that. So going on here, I don't know why this page, it's because it's an old page, it's not loading very well. Okay, so he founded the Church of Satan in 1966, and he made the headlines the next year for performing a satanic wedding, then baptizing his daughter in the Church of Satan. So then he did his Satanic Bible, as we know. He had a daughter and his companion. Have you seen the footage of him baptizing his daughter? It's really, really sick. He worked over the years as a lion trader, a professional organist, crime photographer, artist, hypnotist, and psychic. He was drawn to the unexplained and the unexplored. He said his brand of Satanism was not about evil or animal and child sacrifice, apparently. It was more about the hypocrisy he believed corrupted Christianity. He preached living for the day instead of living for the afterlife. This article here has got a lot of information on here. So it's got all of his books as well that's listed. He had a son. It says here, in addition to his companion and daughter, survivors include a 4-year-old son, it says here, X-rays, I don't even know, and we need to look into that. So there you go. So we need to look into this a little bit, I think, about him being in Rosemary's Baby. I don't know. How far did you get with yours, Paula? Have you got any research you want me to get up?
I just got to the wiki because I was looking, just summing up, because I read his Bible, but I haven't read it in so long that I just need to brainstorm over it. And him and Crowley are two different people. Like, he believed in being a self god and I can't even say the word, Gonadian 72 demons or whatever. And then Crowley was completely different from his structure. So they're just two different people.
Maybe it's the teaching. Maybe it's the teaching that they studied, because from what you're saying, Anton sounds like he studied Solomon's Key.
Yes, there you go. Summoning 2 demons.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
had seen on Wikipedia where they said a lot of what had been put out about Anton Levay and his prior jobs and things were actually all fabrications. When they really looked into it, they couldn't find where he really held those jobs or did the things he
Okay.
said he did. Yeah.
What? So you mean the lion trainer and all that? That's what his
Yeah,
family said.
that they couldn't find he was ever in a circus at all, anything like that. It was just all
Oh,
made up. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
interesting because obviously that's what his family said. So that's interesting. We do know as well that the Rosemary's Baby movie was was like an entire ritual, you know, like the hotel has got so much history. We know that John Lennon was shot outside it. We also know that quite a few rich people lived in that hotel as well. And apparently, I've got something up here, so let me just get this up. Apparently, he was a director or something. Let me just get this article up on the movie Rosemary's Baby as well. There's been some really strange happenings on that movie. There's been a lot of deaths on there. There is a really good documentary that I'll try and find. It says, here is the latest in series of examinations into the urban legends about movies. Let me just see when this article's from, if it's got a date. No, it doesn't. It looks like a quite old website. Anton Levay was the technical advisor for Rosemary's Baby, and he appeared in the film as the devil. Anton Levay was pretty much the most famous Satanist there was in the 20th century. And it says part of Levay's fame was self-fulfilled, though, and he was quite adept at promoting himself. So he was actually in this movie. This movie, have you ever watched this movie, To the Panel? Have you watched this movie?
I have.
Yeah, ages ago.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's a terrible movie.
Yeah,
it was scary.
It was no, I don't like scary movies, and I didn't think it was scary. So there you go.
It was just god
It was
awful.
more of a chiller to me. It was a chiller, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But it makes sense. It makes sense that the movie was awful if certain parts of it was just a ritual.
It was actually a real ritual, and apparently there's been some really, really weird, bizarre deaths as well from the cast. I'm just looking here. It says here, because I remember Roman Polanski did that movie, and remember Roman Polanski is a convicted pedo.
Yeah.
Well, is he convicted?
Yes.
He left.
Yeah,
he left. Was he convicted? He was convicted without.
If he comes back, he'll be arrested.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
He's in exile. This is a really, really old page. Mini School says, how credible are the sources? Well, that's the thing, you see. We're going by what his family said, that he was all of these jobs. But, like Jane says, what proof do we have? Okay. According to this, Anton Levay had no involvement with Rosemary's Baby. Polanski's close friend, original producer, stated there was no technical advisor, nor did Anton Levay ever meet Polanski. This is what they're saying here. So that bit wasn't true. But he did play the...
He would have to be on set, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah. And if he played
I really didn't know he was in that movie.
Was he
really in the movie?
Right.
He was the devil. You know the sex scene, kind of.
Really?
Yeah, that was LaVey.
Okay. All right. It's been a while. I'll take your word on it.
I'll take your word on it too. I know you said something
I'm going to go on to IMDb here, and we're going to have a look. So if we go into IMDb, it should tell us who played the devil. You'd think it would. It's not going to tell us on that one.
Just Googled it.
Yeah,
I have. I've put Anton Levay, Rosemary's Baby. I'm pretty sure he did play the devil.
I'm not convinced, but okay.
Okay. Does anybody have any links? Let me know. Okay. 7 things you didn't know about Rosemary's Baby. So let's have a look. I know that they did that movie and Sharon Tate was pregnant with Roman Polanski's baby as well. And there were so many similarities between the two, between Sharon Tate and the movie as well. And many say that Sharon Tate was forced to, she had a wedding with Polanski, and apparently she had like a normal wedding, and then she had a satanic wedding, and they actually really wanted the baby and not her. And many say that it was him, Polanski, that got Sharon Tate murdered, and they cut the baby out. So there you go. It's pretty sick, really is, because she was full term as well, wasn't she? Right, I'm going to have a look now at this. Okay, so I've put Rosemary's Baby, Devil's Scene, Anton Levay. I'm trying to see who played. Underbelly, how sure are you of this?
100%.
100.
Try looking under Anton's real name, and his real name is Howard.
Because I'm not convinced.
Yeah. Check under Howard Anton Levay.
Hi, Blackjack.
Hello, Blackjack. I can't see the chat. Hold on. Let me just
Hi,
get into chat a moment. We believe you, Underbelly. We believe you.
Hi, Chad. I never did have a chance to say hello back. A lot of people said hello to me, and I didn't have a chance. So,
are you going by what his family says, according to which sources? Okay, so the sources that I've just put out here, this is in the Washington Post. This was from 1998 or 1997 when he died. That's the article that I was reading when we first came on. And now I'm just trying to have a look to see. What was his real name? Sorry.
Oh, it was Howard Staten Levay.
Batten?
Oh, Staten. Staton.
Okay. Well, the thing is, I've put here Rosemary's Baby, Devil, Anton.
I just looked it up, and it says that it said that. Now you got to hear the whole thing. It says Clay Tanner played the devil, according to Internet Movie Database, although it is widely held that it was Anton Levay after the film.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I didn't think he was in it. But he could have been.
Still widely held, though.
So hang on a minute. Officially, it's not him. Is that
That's
what
they're saying? That's
right.
What they're saying. Yeah. That's what this says. I just looked it up, and that's what it says.
And can we find? I'm just going to see if I can find a clip.
What year was Rosemary's Baby made in?
68.
When did it come out?
I think it was 68. 68, yeah.
68?
Yeah, 1968.
Really?
June 12th.
What clip are you?
I thought The Exorcist came out before Rosemary's Baby.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
What clip are you looking for?
The clip, you said that he played the devil. Okay. So I want to see the clip.
Oh, you want the clip of the devil? Okay, let's see if I can find it.
I need the clips.
We're gonna make a drinking game out of the devil now.
Yeah, I can't believe I really was positive The Exorcist came out before Rosemary's Baby. But
no, I think The Exorcist was 1972, 74.
Well, yeah, I think it was 74 that Exorcist came out. Might have even been 75, right around in there.
Rosemary's Baby was definitely a 60s movie. I know that.
Oh.
I saw, what does that say? Sorry. I saw a ghost investigation on Anton's residence. Really? That's really interesting. Widely held means nothing. It's just a rumor. Well, we can only go by on our sources. That's all we can go by. We know nobody here has met the guy. That's all any research you can go by is sources, and we can only cite our sources. I'm just looking for the scene where the devil. Let me just see if I can find the
Band
scene.
again, you're right. Frank Sinatra was. Mia Farrow.
Sorry, say that again.
Band again has put Frank Sinatra was knocking off Rosemary in real life. Yeah, he was. Frank Sinatra was
Really?
being Mia Farrow. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Didn't he
have
die
you
young
seen
as
the
well?
kid?
No.
In real life.
Her kid that they say is Woody
Yeah.
Allen looks like Frank Sinatra.
Really?
Yeah, at
Yeah.
the time back in the day. Yeah.
So
Oh, David
basically, folks,
Banner says 73 for The Exorcist.
is it 73? Okay, so
Yeah, that seems about right. The 70s
Yeah.
for The Exorcist, yeah.
I'm just looking here to see if we can find the scene with the devil. Top cast. Here we go. So what I don't get is I want to see the scene where I want to see the devil and what he looks like. And surely if it was Anton Levay, people would know you by looking at him.
I don't think that scene was filmed really clearly.
Yeah, I mean, I've found the clip and it's not that good. So I'm trying to find another one.
You can't really see in the scene, if I recall correctly, that much of the face of the actor at all. It's just more or less a conglomeration of action because they didn't want to make a porno back then. Things were different. If it was in the late 60s, films were a little bit more general audience.
Yeah, it was buffering then, apparently. Hello, David Banner. Hello, Spooky. Hello, Cosmic Wartoad. How are you doing? Have we got some buffering problems? Because it just froze then for me.
Where are we?
Did anybody else get that?
No.
So if anyone's got any more information on that, Underbelly's still looking for his clip, apparently.
No, I'm gonna make one.
I found one.
Oh, good.
Okay, pop it in the bottom and then we'll get it on.
Oh,
I wouldn't know buffering problems, Penny, because I have a static cat.
It's in the private chat, but I put it in there.
Okay, hun.
Did they remake it?
You. So this is a clip of the. You what? Sorry, Underbelly.
It looks like they remade it.
Oh no, this is the new version. No,
there's one in 2014.
No, they remade it. This one you've got me is the new version.
1968.
Oh, I didn't even know they remade it. See how much I pay attention to Roman.
Me neither. Me neither. I didn't know they remade it.
I did not know they
remade it.
I just found it because I'm going to get the clip for you. I'm going to make a clip myself.
They remade it as they remade it as an actual series as well. I think it had a black lady in it. It's the one.
Yeah, that's what it. I don't. It looks like they remade it.
They did.
I mean, it is a TV series. Sorry.
Yeah. Good night, Kate.
The whole scene.
Good night, Kate.
Good night, Kate. Hello, Doctor. How you doing? I'm just reading this.
It was towards the end, wasn't it, that he pops up?
I'm not
sure.
I just don't recall that scene was all that vivid, where you could actually tell.
David Banner, that's your favorite topic.
Yeah, who the actors were.
Exactly. I know they remade The Exorcist, but not Rosemary's Baby. I don't know if they cut anything out. We need the raw original footage, if that's the case.
That's what I'm getting for you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting for you.
Right, so while Underbelly's doing that, I'm just going to read some more of this article here because it's actually really interesting. It's got quite a few details in there. Let me just grab this up. That's not it there. This is the one from the Washington Post. It reads on, and it's actually really, really interesting. It's got a lot of information in here. It talks about where he lived in his family home. He was born in Chicago and he grew up there. And it goes on that he wrote 5 books: the Satanic Bible, the Satanic Witch, the Satanic Rituals, of which there are more than 1 million copies in print combined. Singapore banned one called The Devil's Notebook in 1995, saying it promoted Satanism and reduced Christianity. His final book, Satan Speaks, is scheduled for release this spring. So that came out after he died. And it says here, in recent years, he released several musical recordings such as Satan Takes a Holiday, an album that included such tunes as Honolulu Baby and Answer Me. But what I found interesting was this here, that he had a son. I think we need to look into that. And it says here, in addition to his companion and daughter, survivors include a 4-year-old son, Xerex is that, and then it's got Cole Christian Shade, contracting officer. And I don't know what this is about. I don't know if that's supposed to be his son, but this guy here was in the US Army. So I don't know who that was, what link that has to him. It's really interesting because it goes on to say,
I read what that link is real quick. I know that link because I read that, and that is that it was the first funeral that was performed in the military by Anton Levay for this man.
Right.
That's what that was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they performed a funeral, like a satanic funeral for this guy that was in the
Correct.
army.
Yes.
Okay.
Because in the military over here, you can get the satanic sign because people in the military can get from the government headstones for their graves, and on it they can have crosses or whatever. And the government allowed them now to where they can have the satanic pentagram on it.
Did not know that. Wow.
Yeah.
So it talks about this guy here, and I find this quite interesting because it goes down. It says here, his wife, this guy who you're saying had the satanic funeral. It talks about Chevy Chase, and I'm like, what? What's that? What's that got to do with the price of fish? And it says here, she was a member of the Oda Koesh congregation in Chevy Chase. Now, is that a place in America, or are they talking about the actual?
No, it's a place, and the actor Chevy Chase takes his name from that place. It's a city. I think it's in Massachusetts, if I'm correct. I believe.
Okay,
it's like an exclusive neighborhood.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So this,
or it might be Maryland. It might be Maryland. I take that back, but anyway, sorry.
So he's named after that. Okay, so we wouldn't have known that. So it's a good.
Well, he wasn't named after that. That's not actually Chevy Chase's real name. He chose that as a stage name.
Yeah, that's not his real name. Yeah, that's his stage. Okay. Well, that's interesting because I wouldn't have known that without you, Jane. What does a satanic military headstone?
Well, they're all just to where they give their name and their ranks, and what unit they were in, and then they can have a cross or like the Jewish Star of David, or for satanic they can have the pentagram on it. It's just a marble flat slab that lies on the ground and it's carved, or it could be a brass plate sometimes too. They're that also.
Wow. And that's all the that's all of the military headstones.
Yeah, they can have for their religion. They can have that part of their headstones. Yeah.
Just to ask as well. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm really tired. Just to ask Metal Girl, your link, the Grammys, you were saying how there was Satanism links. Is there a link between that and Anton Levay?
I haven't seen the actual supposed ritual itself. I was trying to look for it, and instead of all I can find is like people talking about it and linking it to other disasters that happened right after it. So I would have to actually see the clip itself.
I actually saw the clip, and I can't tell you where on earth I saw it from. I wish I could.
Sorry, this was at the Grammys.
Yeah. It was
Bloody Sam Smith again.
Yeah.
I just think I just think he's an attention-seeking whore, and he did that on purpose because he knew
I
we'd be
agree.
talking about him.
I
Yeah,
agree.
that like a
What?
publicity stunt.
Oh, you're talking about the
Penny,
recent Grammys.
Penny,
Yeah.
Penny. Sorry to interrupt, Penny. Where do you want the clip from? Do you want it from the start of the ritual?
Are you talking about the Grammys?
No.
Rosemary's Babies.
The bit where the devil's in it, if we can see whether we think
I'll tell you what, I've just watched it and there's not much into it. All you can basically see is his eyes.
Yes. Yeah.
And a hairy hand.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So nobody will know then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you want me to do? Do you want me to take it from the ritual? Or
we can still have a look at his eyes, but
I've got to tell you this now. There's nudity in it.
No, we can't.
Oh, really?
That. Yeah. Cut out the or take it out.
I'm shocked there's nudity in it.
Can't show that.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
From back in the day, I'm shocked.
So basically, Chevy Chase is in Virginia. Thank you, John Holiday. Hello, Mark Bolton. How are you?
Let me see where I get it from then. Let me see if I can cut out the nudity.
Thank you, John Holiday. I couldn't remember the state, and I appreciate that.
So, hang on a minute. You know this thing about the Grammys. So you're talking about the most recent Grammys, not about previous Grammys.
No, it was just a night or two ago that the Grammys were on.
Right. Okay.
I can't remember what channel I saw it on because I had the whole thing from the start of where Sam Smith comes out and then they're all dancing around. Everything's with a red light on it. It's ridiculous. It's all red lit.
And they were all dressed in red.
Yeah, people circling around him with odd masks on and all this long hair and dresses or robes type thing.
Okay.
It's crazy. And then he interacts with people on stage that are in cages. It's weird.
I've just found something here. Do you know something? When Paula mentioned that, I thought you meant there was one in the past that had something to do with Anton Levay.
Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah.
I didn't see this, but they do this they're always doing this shit. Always. At every Grammys. They are
Super Bowl is another one.
He says he's non-binary. So he says he is not male or female. He's non-binary. He is born male. He isn't a transgender. He just says he's non-binary. He just says he isn't a gender. And he's just an attention seeker. And that's all he is.
Think that. I always think that.
So there you go. They don't hide this anymore. They show it you in your face. I think there's a little video here. I don't know if it's going to let us play it.
Oh, okay, Bridget Blaine. I didn't see that part of it. Where Madonna introduced him. I just saw it when he started singing. That was the clip I saw.
Acting weird. Like, seriously, she's acting so weird on TikTok. She's drinking out of dog bowls and doing all this weird stuff just for any sort of Madonna. Yeah.
Don't you think she's losing it though?
I do.
I don't think it's anything ritual. I just think she's lost
I think she's just going crazy and just wants attention. I think it's just all attention.
All right, I'm gonna mute you guys for a second, okay?
Okay. Are you saying you're cutting this out so we can see the eyes? Okay. So, I think there's a lot more to Anton Levay, and I think that we need to look more into what he was doing because he had a massive following, didn't he? Compared to,
I think back in the day, I read about him where he was a showman, but I seem to recall like back in the day, he was on all sorts of TV talk shows. He was in all sorts of just regular popular magazines of the day. He was very much into self-promotion.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
And, I remember that my mom would say that, she could watch him. He was on Johnny Carson, for goodness sakes, which was a staple back in the day. Yeah. It's just, he was all over the place.
He was.
Yeah.
Do you think that he was backed by somebody else? Because he does seem to be. There does seem
No,
to be something behind him, you know.
I don't think he was backed by anyone else but his own ego, personally.
Well,
The
I do
fact
know
that he's
that he
on,
was friends with the Kennedys. That I do believe he was backed up with them in the mafia. He does have mafia
interesting.
ties.
Does he?
Yes.
I think for him to be on all of these shows, and you know, this is something behind him. So, what's this here?
Well, and if we're talking about the 60s, that was a time where everything was pretty much chaotic, you know,
Yes.
and it was the free love and, you know, the flower child and the hippies and all sorts of strange things. So he would fit right in there as just another oddity of the
Yes.
generation, you know. So I could see where they would promote him just simply because he would be something outside of the normal box, so to speak. Not that necessarily maybe anybody was backing him. It's just he, you know, drew people into watching programs. He drew people into reading magazines.
I've just found something that you guys may find interesting.
Really?
It's a Freedom of Information Act, and it's FBI, and it's on Anton Levay. So this is the first page of it, and it just literally says deleted, right? It doesn't have any dates. It's got Federal Bureau of Investigation deleted. And the next page says, hang on, it says FBI, Freedom of Information, Privacy Act release, subject Anton Levay.
Oh, they were surveilling everybody. They surveilled John Lennon.
So this is interesting.
I do have a theory on a lot of that stuff because he does have controversy surrounding him due to certain people that died within Hollywood that link back to the Church of Satan, and he got accused of it.
Okay.
That's probably what that is about. That's just a theory. I'm not putting that out as a fact.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good theory. Yeah.
Yeah.
20th of October. That looks like 80. I'm not sure. I can't say for definite. It's got 20th of October. It looks like 80. And it says, it talks about Chicago, which is where he was born. I'm just trying to see what this is. I've just come across this.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was.
Honey, it's October 30th, not 80 or 90. It's October 30th.
No, it says October 22nd, 1980.
Oh, no, not that one. The one before that.
Yeah, I think that is what this one is as well, because it's got a 20 there, 20 October, 20 October, and then it's got 7:29.
Yes.
That's the time. I don't know what this is about. I've just come across it here. So
people are putting real quick, people are putting sex and rock and roll.
Hello,
according to what I read about Anton Levay, he hated rock and roll and metal music.
That is true. And hey, Replay Crew.
Hey, Replay. I remember Replay Crew. Do you remember from many years ago when on Meet Jackie, David Welling's the red fanny crown was over Turkey. It actually was, David. Don't watch the Grammys and don't follow these sick trends. Yeah. And we need New Metal Girl. We need to look into this because this is extremely interesting. This here. Okay, so the FBI were looking into Anton Levay in 1980, and this reads on. Oh my God! For information, okay, some of it I can't read. It says here, Chicago office advised of a plot by a satanic cult to assassinate Senator Edward Kennedy. Interviewed October 21, 1980. By FBI and US Secret Service advisor on October the 20th, they received a phone call at his residence from an individual identifying himself as Anton Levay. Levay is the founder and high priest of the Church of Satan, which is headquartered in San Francisco, California. Levay told blanked out, so I'm guessing it's the senator, that he owed him a favor and wanted to deliver a package to blanked out. reputed LCN boss Chicago South Side. So basically, it's saying here that the FBI was surveilling Anton Levay as he did a death threat to assassinate Senator Kennedy. Did anyone know about this?
I did not know about that. I just know that he was linked to like a couple of people that died.
It said something in Wikipedia about one of the Kennedys and Anton Levay, and that could be what it's about.
Yeah.
This must be it here. And it says here, supposed to receive the package within a week to 10 days. At that time, instructions would be given to deliver the package. Later the same day, October the 20th, was visited by a friend, it's blanked out, who was a reported member of the Satanic Church. According to blank, visit was specifically to discuss the Satanic cult and the plot against the senator. He had already been delivered to and would deliver. And then there's pages and pages of it. We need to go through this with a fine-tooth comb. It's got literally all of the surveillance. It's got the addresses where it looks like there's 8 pages altogether. There's no more pages, I don't think. Oh, there is. Here we go. There's loads. We need to get this, don't we? The 4th of November 1980. There's loads. Okay.
How bad? Can I butt in real quick?
Yeah.
How bad do you want to see that clip?
Oh, it's not desperate. If you're going to mess around cutting things out.
Well,
it's just
no, I don't. I've got it. Here's how it is. I'm gonna have to leave the stream because I've got you guys chatting in the background of the clip. So I can do it. It's pretty much done, but I'm gonna have to re-record the clip. So somebody left.
Play it without sound if you want to do it like that.
Play it without sound.
Okay,
Jane
no
got
problems.
Yeah.
No problems.
She'll come back. She's got the link.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to email it to you because I'm doing the video myself. Okay. Would that be all right?
Yeah, but you sending me a link though.
No, I'm doing the video myself.
Right. Well, I won't be able to download it. How big is it? How long is it? Because I'm going to have to download it, you see.
Let me tell you once I whittle it down, because I got to take out the nudity. So it's just going to be the bit where the devil pops in. It's going to probably be under a minute.
You're right. Yeah. Okay. Have we done everything?
Yeah, where they're talking, Rabbi, there was like a huge controversy with Metal Music. Like they tried to cancel it back in like 1999 in Marilyn Manson with the whole Columbine shooting. But even before that, there was like a lot of controversy surrounding it, especially with like the deep dark metal where they had like an actual, oh gosh, which band member was it? They put his suicide on the album cover. It was so crazy and people were going berserk over that. And they wanted to ban metal music.
Oh, really? I didn't know about
yes.
that. I've just emailed. So I think what we'll do with this is we need to look. I need to go through this because this is really interesting. Because
yes, that is interesting.
He was investigated for a threat to assassinate one of the Kennedys.
Excuse me. I would.
Considering that that JFK and him were really close friends, and he was the one that introduced Marilyn Monroe to JFK allegedly. So to see this on the FBI docs is very interesting.
Yeah,
I whittled it down to 15 seconds.
Oh.
Did you see that underbelly? What I just found? I don't know if you've seen it.
I was listening.
A Freedom of Information FBI document.
Yeah, it looks heavily redacted as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, but there's still a lot there, and it basically it goes into great detail about how Anton Levay was the Church of Satan and Anton Levay were going to assassinate Edward Kennedy.
Yeah.
And it's all listed. It's all there. There's pages of it. It's all official documents. So hello, Louise. I've just emailed that to myself. So I'm going to take a look at that.
Would that be Ted Kennedy? Edward
No,
Kennedy.
it said Edward Kennedy. I don't know. It's a Senator.
Yeah, it
Edward
is Ted. That's
Kennedy.
Ted Kennedy.
Sorry?
So
That is Ted Kennedy. Yes.
Didn't he die? Didn't he die in the plane crash? Wasn't he the one that was found in the
No,
fuselage?
no. Ted Kennedy.
That was John F. Kennedy's son.
Yeah.
Okay, I get
Yeah.
confused. There's so many.
Any of them.
There's so many Kennedys that are dying.
Yes.
I
Dead-
need to
dead
mute them
Kennedys.
a moment, so I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Hello, Louise. I've been a bit worried, Don. I was going to message you, see if you're okay. Hello, welcome, Samuel. Yeah, so what we'll do, we'll go through that because that looks really interesting. It's all official, so people can't say, oh, it's just hearsay. This is an official FBI document from 1980. So it's written. That is something that I've just come across. There's so much you can find on the internet. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. I've just got to move my laptop. So just continue talking amongst yourselves.
Did you guys' screen freeze too, or was it just me?
It was you.
It might have been
Just you
sir.
did it before for me as well.
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, I had to totally even restart my phone. It was all messed up.
Yeah,
It's
my
the
computer was
demons.
doing that. It's the demons. I was doing that when I was listening to Soulfly, and it sounded like it was a CD skipping. I'm like, I have to restart my computer. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
You know what? It's weird because everybody's talking that they're having issues with their computers. Because mine started messing about at the very beginning of the show, saying that things weren't connected.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what was going on with YouTube. I'm like, I've never seen this problem in YouTube. So it told me I had to restart my computer. YouTube is telling me to restart my computer. There's something wrong.
Oh, how odd. But we'll see, now I could get in no problem. But then all of a sudden it froze and I had that, perpetual, what is it? The thing that goes around, buffering.
Yeah, the white wall of death is.
Yeah, and then I couldn't get back in. So I had to totally restart my phone to come back in again. I'm on a phone. It was strange.
Yeah, that is definitely strange. And I have a gaming PC. There shouldn't be anything wrong with it.
So, Underbelly, did you ever get those eye shots of Rosemary's Baby, the devil in it?
Yep, I got him. I'm just gonna send him over to Penny now.
Okay, cool.
And she'll be right back.
Oh yeah.
I actually went to the movie. I got the movie, found the scene. Didn't realize how much nudity was in there.
No, I wouldn't have thought.
About that. I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Oh, it's crazy. He's the guy who's playing the devil is like he's got like hair. He's more like a beast than a man.
Yeah.
And he's rubbing his hands all over her naked body. They wrote some things in blood all over her body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Proper ritual stuff.
Are you sure it wasn't Alastair Crowley? And not Anton? Yeah.
Well,
I think he was dead by then.
According to Rotten Tomato, it was Alastair Crowley that played him.
Alastair Crowley survived. He didn't have syphilis.
Yeah, good grief. Yeah.
I'm sending the file over to her now. Let's see. All right, where did I put it? Oh, bollocks. I forgot where. I hate doing this. So I forget where I put things now. I'm going to have to move it somewhere.
It wasn't that long ago. It was just, 10 minutes ago?
This is why it takes me so long to do a video.
It's on early 420.
No, I'm on a break.
Oh,
I should be
it's Paz here.
I should be 420'd.
I see him in chat. He's right there.
There we go.
Oh, Paz, the other day when Penny was live, her computer sounded like an EMF frequency where Lucy was trying to get on.
Really? Is that what happened? Hello, Jen, love.
It sounded, well, when you were live, it sounded like an EMF frequency, like a third, like staticky thing where usually when you hear that, Lucy comes on. It was really weird. And that was when you were live.
Lucy, are you trying to come through? Paz, why don't you come up? I'll send you the link in case you want to.
Okay, I've just sent it over to you.
Okay, let's see if it'll work. So I had to move rooms, you see. Let me just send Paz the link, and then if he wants to come up, he can. I did say, Paz, I wasn't sure what time you were working till. Ninny Week, I haven't got a cup of tea. Okay. Yeah, I'm not putting it in because we get all like the trolls. I'm just about to clock out. Oh, okay. Okay,
I
Paz.
get it,
Well,
Connie.
yeah, like Connie, the weirdo.
Oh
Samuel,
I
is that you? Is that Samuel L. Saxon or is that a different Samuel? Have you changed your name again? I think it is. Okay,
Hey,
so
Paz.
Paz, you are very welcome up. Right. So, where was we? Because I was moving
I was talking
rooms.
about Mayhem. I just kind of remember the name as soon as you said name. Yes, Mayhem. Mayhem's I think it was a singer or the bassist that blew his head off, and they put it on the front cover
Oh dear.
of the album.
Who's that? Was that Marilyn Manson?
No,
You sent
it
me
was actually
two.
Mayhem. Look up one of Mayhem's
Nini.
front covers of it. They
Well, there's-
drew. Yeah.
There was. I'm
Why
sorry.
have you
There's.
sent me two?
I sent you one yesterday about the Transformers blowing up in New York, so you could compare them. And then I sent you one, and it's simply titled Rosemary's Baby.
Is it 22 seconds long?
Could be.
Yeah, okay, I've got it. Hold on then. So this
And
video is Underbelly. Underbelly's made us a porno. Hello, Herman the Tosser.
It's got no sound.
Is that to cut some of his screams out? Lucy and Paz funny stuff happens.
I was being raped.
Penny has to be one of the prettiest girls in the UK. Well, thank you so much, poor Dirt Farmer and his subs need investigating. That's very, very kind of you.
Was that what the band was called? Was it called Mayhem? With the suicide on the album cover?
Yes, it was Mayhem.
Okay, I'm going to look it up.
I'm showing you the bloody film. Calm down, folks. Calm down. Right, okay. No, this isn't really Underbelly's homemade porno, but he has been busy editing himself out of it. Okay, here we go. This is apparently we're going to see the devil.
It's not that good, surprisingly enough.
But there's no talking in it, otherwise we would hear us talking over it. So there she is. What's her name again? Farrah something.
Mia Farrah. Hey, Herman.
Okay, so we're now about to see the devil. So does the devil give her babies? And is that what you're saying?
Well, that's what's happening now. She's being impregnated.
So hang on a minute. The devil impregnates her,
Right.
not the husband. But you think she doesn't know that, yeah?
Oh no, she knows it.
Well, she thinks it's a dream. In this
she thinks
sequence,
it's a dream though. She doesn't know it though, does she? She thinks that
well, in this sequence, she turns halfway between while it's going on. She's saying, "This isn't a dream. This is real." And then they're telling her something about a cat.
There's no way we could tell whether that was
Anton
who that was.
Yeah. You can't really tell. I don't know how people would assume that is him when you can't even tell.
Is that the husband there? That's the husband, yeah? And then it changes to that.
Yeah.
I think it's an urban myth that it was Anton Levay.
I think you're right.
But LaVey never went out trying to correct it, though, did he?
No.
Well, probably not. It's publicity for him.
He's a publicist. There you go. There you go, Jane. There you go.
Yeah.
He's a publicity whore, just like Sam Smith.
How you doing, Jen?
It's something that I always believed it was true. I mean, they're not dispelling it. They're just saying it's widely held that it was LaVey. They're saying the other guy was credited.
Yeah.
But who knows? I should look in a bit more, see if this guy's alive, and see if I can ask him.
There's so much we need to do that we haven't done. You know, we really need to do some more research on this, don't we? Because
we do.
We'd only just started doing it, hadn't we? You know, we've had a lot going on, and
and I've seen something on Wiki about his one daughter, and supposedly people had come out of his church saying that he was doing nothing but propagandizing and started their own cult out of it. And there was his daughter that came on and said that she agreed with those people. She went against her father when she was older. Yeah.
Yeah. The big yen.
Well, we're starting with some background of him. Then we're going to go on to the books. So we can do this over a number of episodes. We don't have to do it in one go.
I'd like to do some more research. I really would.
I think this was just like an introduction one, because the thing is we've all had lots going on and whatnot. So we're doing our research. I've done some research, but we're doing a lot of it as we're going along. Underbelly. Can I just ask you a quick question? Did you see my Blue Moon video? Did you not think that was a bit strange?
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
My nose has been to the grindstone today.
And have you found anything interesting today?
Yeah, that's why I've been busy.
Oh, okay. Oh, he was picking up Jack's empty cup from this afternoon, and just throwing it around because he thinks I've got a cup of tea and I don't. I've got a bottle of Coke. So I want to look more into that FBI file that I just found.
Yes.
Well, let's go for it.
Do you want me to open it back up?
Yeah, let's look into it, because it's pretty interesting that the FBI had a file on him. So he was considered somewhat of a person to watch.
Could you send me the link? I can't see it on my cell phone. It's too small.
But then again, if he was associated with Marilyn Monroe, she liked to talk a lot, and that's what the rumor is. Why she got bumped off is because she talked a lot, because she was sleeping. She was sleep. She was. I shouldn't say sleeping. She was frequenting a lot of different people's companies.
Yeah,
well, supposedly both Kennedys. Yeah.
She was also passed around. I watched her documentary. It like makes more sense than what you would what hearsay would be.
Well, yeah, and she was in love with John Kennedy, but yet she was also supposedly with Bobby.
Yeah.
She was also linked to a Russian spy.
Yes.
Oh.
So this is the whole thing, because certain people worried what was John Kennedy saying to her, because they called it pillow talk. Am I correct?
Yes.
And they were worried what was being said, and the potential of her saying something.
Well, and supposedly neither Kennedy, of course, was going to leave their wife, and she became very depressed, and they were worried what she might say publicly about the Kennedys and what they had told her.
And the Kennedys
wanted to hire somebody to have her murdered, and her little black book was never found till this very day. Still never found.
The Kennedys are known for killing women. Yeah. They killed one in a car crash. They drowned her, and they left her strapped in the car and drowned her in the car.
That was Ted Kennedy, Chappaquiddick.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the Kennedys brothers were weird, and the whole Kennedy family, the boys were really weird.
It's all about power. Once power takes you, especially if you're a family of power, because they could do anything until the government got fed up of John F. Kennedy and decided to shoot him in the head, the magic bullet.
I still think that was to do with that Operation Northwood. Hello, Rach. How you doing? Oh, I know, Samuel. I know you didn't, mate.
And then you had Robert Kennedy, where his bodyguards told him, there's a killer at the front. Let's go through the kitchen, and just escorted him right to the hitman.
Yes. Well, that's also explains where the hell Jimmy Hoffa went, which
we know where he is.
Was being linked back to not John F. Kennedy, but his brother, Robert. Robert wanted him killed.
Yeah, he's in Miami.
Well, yeah, because
honestly,
we should do a show on that one.
Hoffa is a foundation for building in Miami. That's why they ain't never gonna find him.
I heard it like from not which mafia guy was it? Not Sammy the Bull, but the other one. The other one's like swears he knows where Jimmy Hoffa's buried, and they ain't gonna find him. And where he's at water, but it's not where they at.
Right, let me give you a wrench. Someone shouldn't have timed out the settlement. That's one of our friends.
Oh, that's our friend.
That's our friend.
Give you a wrench, Brett. Apologies.
Hey, dog. That's at the settlement.
Yeah. Hey, Brett.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Brett. I'm going to hide you and unhide you, and it'll undo it. And then going to give you a wrench. So you can comment now. My moderators don't know who you are, mate, so don't be offended, please.
Who's that?
Settlement is cool. He's a cool guy. I bet he knows a bit about Anton Levay.
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting, Paz. That's really
Paz
interesting.
wouldn't have known that he was a friend, though, you know?
Yeah. No.
Right.
What Paz had to say.
That was Connie, because Connie comes in here and disrupts the whole room.
No, what Paz had to say about Marilyn Monroe was interesting.
Oh, yeah.
What were you saying about Marilyn Monroe? Sorry.
What Paz wrote. Yeah.
Oh, Brett, please come back. Hang on a minute. I need
You're okay. You're okay, Paz.
We just need to do another show just on Marilyn Monroe.
It's all right, Herman. Yeah, we should do. We should do.
Yes.
This is weird, Samuel. Is that definitely you, Samuel? Because your account was only made like.
Yeah, is that the real Samuel? Because I wasn't sure either.
Samuel, if your account was only made a couple of days ago, how come you've already got a wrench? He's already got one though.
Who's Samuel?
Just reading some of these names, man. The exiled one.
He's looking out for Penny Purr. Yeah, he's looking out for me, but I don't know whether Brett's gonna come back now. I don't know.
Oh,
I wanted to speak to Brett anyway, because apparently he was defending me yesterday against that horrible little peanut thing.
Yeah, so Brett met some of my stalkers yesterday too. Well,
Brett, we love you. Come back.
Yes.
He didn't meet me. I'm one of your stalkers. I call myself hidden under the belly. No, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that, because now somebody's going to create that account.
Oh, Penny, can I tell him what happened? So Penny's stalker leaves me a weird message saying that she has like 18 alternate accounts just to stalk Penny. And I'm like, why are you telling me this? I'm like, what the heck? So I'm like sitting there blocking all her accounts.
Apparently,
giving them all to Penny.
Apparently, my stalker isn't a stalker, and yet she says to Paula, "What, you've blocked this account? What about my other 18 accounts? You're going to block
Penny,
all
honey,
of them?"
You cut out, sweetheart.
Admitting you're a stalker, the fact you've got 18 other accounts stalking me. They're not very bright, are they? Really?
Oh, for goodness sake!
I know. Her stalker is not a very good stalker, because they like tell me everything. I'm like, okay, you just got caught.
They actually announced their little plan yesterday as well. I'm not going to say any more, but Jane knows what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do. Yeah. They aren't very bright at all.
Hello, sweetheart. I've given you a wrench, hon.
There's a guy called UK Sam. Is that UK Sam Smith by any chance?
It could be, but I hope not. I didn't.
Thank you, Coco, for your comment on the video.
Oh, Coco's lovely. How are you doing, Louise, darling? Have you put a new video out already?
Yeah, but you don't watch it. It's long.
Why?
Because it's gay. It's fake and it's gay.
So why have you put it out there?
No, not really. Not really. Not really.
Do we want to have a little break and watch Underbelly's new video?
Yes, I didn't have a chance to see it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
It came up on my list, but I haven't watched it yet.
When did you put it out? I can't see it.
It was just today, wasn't it?
Was it?
I've been a busy beaver today.
It was on the Black Triangle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 6 hours ago. That's why I've not been on YouTube today. I thought you'd just done it then. So do we want to have a little break and watch Underbelly's latest video?
And I can go to the
Anton clone. Oh, really? That's funny. Hello, Dr. David Bull.
I'm just going to the little boy's room.
Okay, Underbelly's going to pop to the loo. So if anybody needs to go to the loo or go and put the kettle on or anything, do it now, because we're going to have a little break, a halfway point, and we're going to watch Underbelly's new video.
Okay, guys, we have got footage of this dark triangular object that was spotted over Salt Lake City, Utah. Now, the footage comes in 3 parts. So, guys, let's take a look at the footage, and then we'll have a real quick chat afterwards.
Overlooking Salt Lake, mid-September. We got this, it appears to be kind of like a triangular shaped gray object. It's moving to the north a little bit. UFO, maybe? Of course it is. Come on. What else would it be? Overlooking Salt Lake, mid-September. Got this thing in the sky. It looks like a triangular, kind of like a gray triangular shape. It's not moving, it's just kind of floating there. Observing. What is that? There it's moving. And there's another something right there. What is that? Wish this would zoom in a little bit more. What is it? It's not a plane, not a helicopter. Looks like a triangular object. Just floating there.
I think this is a new military aircraft.
I totally agree with you, Penny.
Here's what I know about this footage.
Yeah.
This was captured on September
I totally agree with you.
2022 but just reported today to MUFON. So this is why we're just getting to see this footage now. And in this footage, we can see this dark triangular object that seems to be hovering over Salt Lake City. Now, when this plane comes into view, it does seem to move a bit. Now, according to the witness, this object stayed pretty much stationary, but then started to move towards the north. And the altitude of this object, the witness believes that this was around 12,500 feet to 15,000 feet. So do we think that any objects could be that high? This doesn't seem to be a drone, any conventional planes. I'm at a loss. And now I know the jokes are going to roll in about the Chinese balloons, so hit me with them and let's have a giggle. Now, guys, let's move on to our next sighting, or not so much a sighting, but more of a UFO that was found on Google Earth. The coordinates to this will be in the description box. So, guys, please have a look yourself. And on that note, until next time, stay blessed, and most importantly, keep safe.
Starship Enterprise. There you go.
Yeah, that's some kind of plane.
It's weird. But that first one, I think, thank you for those who stuck with us. A few went to go and, I don't know, a few disappeared. Hopefully they'll come back. Gone to make a cup of tea, hopefully. I don't think it was a drone. I think that was some sort of new technology that they've, some sort of new aircraft. That's just my opinion. What does Underbelly think? Or is he gone to, I think he's gone to the toilet. Make sure you wash your hands. Jane and Metal Girl, we'll go for Jane, who's not muted. What do you think, hon?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's something military, no doubt. Yeah.
Larry says, what do you call an alien spaceship that leaks water? A crying sauce. Oh, my God. That's a dad joke. Anyone seen the Virginia incident in Brazil? Was that a couple of years ago? Looks like the vagina incident, but I think you mean Virginia. I haven't seen anything about it. What have I missed? Anyone seen on Telegram the light show before the earthquake? Yes, we were looking at it yesterday, the blue lights, and Underbelly debunked it as Transformers. No, is it Transformers or something?
Yeah, Transformers or substations, they're called over here. Yeah.
Underbelly debunked it.
Transgenders.
Transponders.
Sorry.
Yeah, we don't upset people. Transformers.
I'm just making a joke.
No, Transformers. Oh, I don't know.
Transformers.
Transistors.
That's it. Yeah. Anyway, yes, Kitty Cat Alert.
Dads.
Yeah.
Was that Rebecca Love? Was that a couple of years ago that happened? Yes, Louise lost a Dairy Triangle. There you go. Underbelly. What do you think?
Coco, where have I seen that comment before?
Probably underneath your. Was that what she said then? Sent me a message with that on as well.
Me personally, looking at the video in my editing suite, and if I'm gonna call it, if it isn't, well, at the moment it is a UFO. I don't know what to call it, because be honest, I would have loved him to have a video of it going. I'd like to see it move. If you get what I'm saying. That's the only downside to it that I didn't like about the footage. Other than that, I thought, well, there's a couple of things, but I mean, you can tell he's using a shitty phone to film it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, there's
not
military bases out in Utah, isn't there?
that there is indeed, and you know,
Yeah.
somebody told me there's quite a lot of activity around
Yeah.
those places. So, I mean, if it was something that, let's say, a drone, yeah, which I doubt. I really doubt that one. But if it was a drone, the military would have picked it up, because around their bases, they're going to have radars and everything around there. So they would have picked it up. And you know, we can theorize about the plane in the background. Was it there to check it out, or was it just flying by? There's
Right.
you know, there's many things to look on. I know that some people who might get the video, other channels who might get the video because it's come from an open source, they may turn around and say, oh, you know, military jet was checking out this object, which it's only theoretical, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because if it's something that the military is experimenting with, or that they have that's secret, there could be military that's following it just for that manner. You know, it's not really checking it out. They're following it because it is something that's being tested, or something that they're monitoring.
It could be. It could be. It just pretty. I thought it was a pretty cool video. That's all. And you know, we need to see more of these triangles. You remember well, I shouldn't say you remember. I don't know how big you are into this, but there used to be a lot of these black triangles.
Oh, yes, I've seen triangles, photos and video of triangles all over the place. There's a lot of them. There's too many to be coincidental. I believe it's military, personally.
I do as well.
I used to think that, but I'm thinking the technology that they're having for these
way ahead
crafts,
of us, though.
It can't be military. It
Well,
can't
yeah,
be
but
military.
some of the
Because
technology that they're using for us in the public today was actually being worked on by our military, because I know guys that are that old back in the 60s and the 70s. So you're talking 50 or 60 years ago. So if it's in the public now and the military was working on it 60 years ago, well, now 60 years ago today, what in the heck could they possibly be working on? We just don't even have a clue. That would seem almost UFO outer space to us. That's where I'm coming from.
I see now what I'm trying to say now, right, is if you look upon the legitimate triangle UFO sightings, legitimate, and I know somebody rightly said that they do have triangular shaped crafts, but these crafts cannot hover. They can't stay down in eye view. A lot of these crafts, these triangular shaped crafts, they're spy planes. So they fly high up in the atmosphere. I just wanted to answer that one question. But now back to the hovering. Now, if you look at some of these videos, how they can move and how they can turn, I get what you're saying. And yeah, I shouldn't be so dismissive and say, no, they can't be. I just personally don't believe it's military tech.
Yeah, I just think it is, just simply because of the huge jump in technology from things that we're dealing with today in the public. The military, I know for a fact from guys that are that old, that talked about this being happening in the 60s and 70s, that the military was developing back then. You look at now 50 years in the future, 60 years in the future, it's going to seem almost science fiction to us, maybe, the things that the military has.
Okay, yeah.
You see where I'm coming from there?
No, I know what you're saying. That's why I said I shouldn't be so dismissive. But like the TRB-3, like, I think it's just a legend. I think it's a drawing on a piece of paper that people like to talk about, because I've never seen no images of it. All I've seen is artist recreations of it.
Well, true, but the stealth bomber was disclosed in the mid 90s, and that was by mistake.
Yeah, it
never was supposed to be exposed at that point.
And that was my other point about, like, say, planes like that, they fly high above. They're surveillance planes.
Oh yeah, they're almost at the edge of space, really.
Yeah,
some of them. Yeah.
So they do. So I shouldn't. It's just me personally. I don't know, and that's where I gotta stand. I just don't know.
No, I don't
maybe
either.
it's because I wanted to be a visitor from wherever. I don't want to say another planet because I believe in many different facets. So maybe I want it so much to be a visitor from that. I just will say no, it can't be military.
It's possible,
they
but
can't do. But
yeah,
yeah, they could do it. They could do it. I
yeah,
mean,
I can't discount it for certain because you don't know for a fact. I'm
no,
just a little bit more skeptical and trying to look at it logically, but there are handfuls of cases that just don't fit the scenario. And
yeah,
that you don't know, and they're getting into quantum physics right now,
yep.
which
There you go.
is the bending of space and time, and
Yeah.
portals, which scientists have already said that there are portals. They've admitted it, so you never know.
So I found this article, folks. I don't know whether you want me to read it out.
There you go. Yeah.
Sure.
Sorry, Bridget.
No, you're okay. So the jury's out then, basically, on that one, on the UFO.
I'm just reading what Bridget wrote.
Sorry, we got off topic, Betty.
It's
I'm
okay,
sorry.
hon. What did Bridget say? That was what was the smaller black fly thing?
That was a plane. That was a plane.
Because I agree with Jane, to be honest. I do. I think it's some sort of military craft. I really do. I think in that, I just do. I think that's one of those TR-33 or whatever they're called.
TR-3s, yeah.
They are real because I know people that have seen them. I think Paz took a photo of one once. He did send it me, I think.
We're quick. As soon as I put a video up like that, any triangle, they always say, all right, it's the TRB3. Yeah. Or there's another one, isn't there? There's another one, TR something similar.
Yeah.
There's two of them that they call them. But I just don't know. I mean, there's really some good convincing.
I know what it is. Underbelly.
I should dye my hair.
No, I know what it is. It's that Chinese spy balloon.
Yeah. Did you hear me say that? Did you let the jokes come?
My. Yes.
So I'm going to get onto this because
yeah,
I want to go. I want to probably stop in about 2 hours. No, sorry, I want to stop after about. Oh God, sorry, I'm so tired. I've got to be up really early in the morning, you see. So I don't want to. How long have we been going? An hour and a half. Right. Okay. So we'll stop in about 30 minutes. But I was just going to say, so if we can go again next week and do some more research, because I was thinking we could then go on to like Satanic Hollywood, because there's a load of stuff that I already know about that, and I've covered it before, but a few years ago. So I think we could do a really good show on that. But I'm going to send that, that document that I've just found, the FBI one. I'm going to send that over to you, or everybody on the panel.
Thank you.
So we can have a look at it.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
So what I'll do after the show, I'll send it over, however I contact you, email or messenger or telegram. But I found this from the Daily Mail from January 2020. So it's 3 years old. And this must have been when the Freedom of Information Act came out, of that article that I've just showed you, that document. And it says here that Anton Levay, who was the founder of the Church of Satan, was once embroiled in a plot to assassinate Senator Ted Kennedy. It says an informant had claimed that Levay had told him in October 1980 that he was planning to murder the third Kennedy brother. The bizarre allegations were not publicly known, but were included in documents related to the FBI investigation that were recently uncovered. And it says down here, and this is where it says, what followed was a 2-week investigation by the FBI and the Secret Service. At the time, Kennedy was helping Jimmy Carter campaign for the election. He had no prior arrest history, but was linked, I didn't know this, to the actress Jane Mansfield prior to her tragic death in the late 60s.
Yes. That's the one that
I'm familiar with,
and they swear, because I got contact with some of the people that were at Church of Satan, they swear to this day that they had nothing to do with James Mansfield's death, and I thought that was random when I was in this Facebook group, and they're bringing that up, and why we're having a heated debate about religion. And I'm like, well, where do these people come from? And I looked them up. I'm like, oh shit, these are people that were in the FBI watch list and everything else, and they're in this Facebook group.
Really?
Yeah, I have that stuff actually. I should bring out those screenshots.
Interesting. Yeah.
Poor Dirt Farmer needs investigating. We're using this article because we found the actual FBI document, but that isn't something you can just glance over on a live stream. We need to take that away and look at it properly. So I'm reading this article out from the mainstream media because it is just giving us a little bit of information. This is actually based on an FBI document. So for once, this is actually a worthy news article in the Daily Mail. So it says here that the bizarre allegations, which are not publicly known, were included in documents that were recently uncovered by Politico. That's interesting. In the Bureau's online vault library. LaVey, a flamboyant and Hollywood-esque character found in the Church of Satan. So basically, that's interesting. So that's something else we need to look into, that other murder. It says the church was run from a building in San Francisco that became known as Satan House, or the Black House, where LaVey performed satanic rituals. So that's Ted. Is that Ted Kennedy? He looks like his brother, doesn't he? Or is it his uncle or something?
Yeah, no, that's Ted Kennedy. Yeah.
Is it?
That looks definitely Ted. He was the ugliest one out of them all. Sorry.
He was. You're right. He was.
Was that John's brother?
Well, yeah, John, Robert, Teddy.
Yes.
Yeah, they're all Kennedy brothers. Yeah.
Yes.
He's got that. He has got that look. He does. He's not as nice looking, but he has got that look. So this Jane Mansfield, then, I don't know who she is, so we need to look into that.
Well, I do, simply because, of course, I'm Jane, and she spelled her name Jane with a Y too.
Yes.
And I'm not going to say my last name, but it starts with an M, and it is similar to Mansfield, though it's not. And years and years ago, I was called that by some old timers, like, "Oh, you're like Jane Mansfield," because I'm a blonde. And so I know who she is. She was big back in the day. She was a sex symbol. She was prior to Marilyn Monroe.
Yes.
And I think she was more popular than Marilyn was, actually.
I think so too. I can't remember. That's something I have to re-look into, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we need to look into that then. So that can be done in part 2 as well. So it goes on to say that it was a 2-week investigation. At the time, Kennedy was helping Jimmy Carter, and Kennedy initially decided to run against Carter. Oh, sorry, but had lost the Democratic nomination. The informant told investigators that LaVey, who called himself the Black Pope, had called him and said he owed him a favor. So this is basically listing what was in that document. So I definitely think we need to look into it. And
yes,
this founded at a 66.
For sure.
Definitely. So this must have been the link that you guys seen that was linked to the Kennedy family. So, did you say to me once, Metal Girl, you don't have to answer, that you were involved in the satanic church or something at one point?
Yes, I was actually I am a satanic ritual abuse survivor.
I remember you saying this, but I know the trolls have jumped on that. And
oh my gosh, yes, they still think we're all Satanists over here for some reason.
They just say whatever they feel like, don't they? Basically,
I know.
That's him baptizing his daughter, and that's his wife. Very strange, but there you go. Why the wife? I think that's the wife, or is that not the wife? Or is that the wife? No, it's not. It says here. I think that might be the wife. It says group. They're often surrounded by groups of naked women.
But why is there a child right there?
That's the child being baptized.
Yeah.
Correct. But why is there a naked person behind a child? That's
exactly.
Just weird.
Well, I agree. Yeah.
That's weird.
Very, very strange.
It's problematic.
Very,
yes.
Yes. Okay, so it says here that LaVey was rumoured to have had an affair with the actress. This will be that Lady Jane Mansfield, and they were pictured together at his black church. Okay, so was she murdered then? Oh, hang on.
No, she wasn't murdered.
Killed in the crash.
She was in a traffic accident, and she was decapitated in the accident.
Well, we all know that could be You know, look at Princess Diana, and back then they didn't have all the DNA and all the forensic stuff they have now, so they could very easily fake stuff like that, couldn't they?
And Princess Diana was actually pregnant too. A lot of people didn't
Yeah.
know that. Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
They definitely bumped her off, in my opinion.
Yeah, they wanted her off.
So there's a documentary here, it says, documentary on Jay Mansfield's tragic death in 1967. This, to me, we need to look into this because apparently there's rumours that he's linked to this. I'm not sure.
I remember now. I seem to recall that she was a part of the Satanic Church. Jane Mansfield was. Yeah.
They could
There was
have-
another woman too that she was decapitated or something, and he was also linked to her somehow. And so same with the Church of Satan. Just because people were members of the church doesn't mean that they got killed by Anton or whatever.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
it
believe he was
doesn't.
a murderer. I just think that the hysteric of Satanism was a real thing.
Mm.
Well, yeah, it was controversial back in the day. And again, he was getting a lot of airtime. You know, he was on talk shows, he was in magazines. It was really being pushed out there because, again, he garnered a lot of views and he liked it.
Yes, and I do know for a fact Roscoe was a part of the Church of Satan. He actually got arrested for pedophilia and stuff. That wasn't
Who was
Anton,
that? Sorry.
was Roscoe. Another member of the or the Church of Satan. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was close friends with Anton.
Okay.
There were a lot of Hollywood people that wound up
Yeah.
associating with him back in the day, from my understanding.
That's true.
There's
Yeah.
a Marilyn Monroe link here. Apparently, she dated Anton Levay.
He was the one that introduced her to John F. Kennedy.
Yeah, it says it might be the most iconic actress in the 20th century, but people who never bothered to watch her movies know her name, which looks like part of the reason she became so famous is because of a scandalous love life. Let's look at some of the famous men she loved or allegedly loved, from John F. Kennedy to Anton Levay.
It would be interesting to turn up how many celebrities in Hollywood back in the day were associated with the Church of Satan.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
that
that
I don't
would
think it's a full list.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can find out some of that too, because I think that would be interesting.
Was she married? Was he married when he was seeing Marilyn
Yeah.
Manson? She was bumped off as well, wasn't she?
Yes, yes.
Was she married?
An interesting fact, I used to date Marilyn Monroe.
Did you know?
Oh yeah.
In your dream?
I thought I was being too quiet. Where's Paz?
Bloodlines
You're
of
the one that has the little
Illuminati.
black book then.
Bloodlines of the Illuminati. Which Illuminati, though?
I don't know, but this
Is it
looks
Adam Weishaupt?
This
Is it
looked
the-
like another FBI document, but it doesn't. I don't think it is.
Well,
I don't know.
I doubt it. It's not redacted enough.
Yeah,
By
it's not
Brit-
redacted. Oh, especially when they get into the mobsters, they're heavily redacted. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Hard to read.
You just get blacked out lines.
Yes, or a full page of just blacked out lines. Okay, so I'll just skip this page and be confused on the next page.
Yeah, and there's a word or two like the and was.
Yes.
And that's about all you can read.
Yes.
A bit like all the declassified UFO reports.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
Yes.
The history, the secret history of Jay Mansfield's bizarre connection to the Church of Satan. So there's definitely something there. And I say he could have. There's rumors that he was connected to her murder. So she could have been bumped off, and they could have just crashed the car. Somebody else was in the car with her when he died. When she died, he does have that look though of those devil eyes in that movie. Who knows? It could have been him, couldn't it? What a chat's saying. Sit back. The Church of Satan is older than Christianity. It's not. Anton Levay invented it in the 60s. The Church of Satan.
Exactly.
And the Satanic Bible.
But they have been Satanist churches.
Well, Christianity invented Satan as a character, wasn't it? That
Yeah,
all Hollywood are devil worshippers. I think most of them
Not
are. Yeah.
all. Not all.
No, no.
Not all. A good majority is, yes, but not all.
But back in the day, when Anton Levay was being out there with all his publicity for the church, that's when I think would be interesting to see what celebrities were involved.
Yeah. Well, and if they died.
Yeah.
Because we know that there's a heavy connection with Crowley and the music industry.
Yes.
So
yes,
maybe
exactly.
maybe LaVey attacked the movie industry, the visuals.
Yes. I wish
and that part of the entertainment. Yeah.
What's this? She was decapitated
Yeah.
in a car crash, which turns out not to be true. Apparently,
Who says this?
Yeah.
This is in an article in Interview magazine from 2017. So
check her FBI file. I would check the police reports.
Oh yeah, she'll have enough.
Yeah, check the police reports and check the FBI. Don't go by articles when it comes to that type of stuff, to be honest.
Yeah, she'll have an FBI file too. Hoover was crazy.
Yes.
He was interviewing had portfolios on everybody.
I'm just reading it. Mansfield 66-67 tracks the bizarre. That was that short video. Then the bizarre and tragic events that occurred after the actress began associating with Anton Levay, the high priest of the Church of Satan, after Levay supposedly put a curse on Mansfield's then boyfriend Sam Brody, her divorce attorney and de facto manager. A series of misfortunes beset them. Mansfield's son Zoltan, that's a bit of a bizarre name, got mauled by a lion, and Brody was in a string of car accidents with the couple and their driver dying in a horrific crash less than a year after meeting Levay. In the 50s, Jay Mansfield was groomed by 20th Century Fox to be their answer to Marilyn Monroe after starring in the 1955 Broadway hit Will Success Spoil Rock Hunter.
So she was prior to Marilyn. Marilyn was Marilyn was after Jane Mansfield. Jane Mansfield, from my understanding, was coming out of that World War II era, where she was like a pinup girl in the 50s.
Yeah, it says in the when was
it? And the other one was in the 60s.
Let's have a look at their Let's have a quick look.
And Jane Mansfield was like in the 50s, and then the 60s was Marilyn Monroe.
Does anyone know why would it say that though?
I think that article is wrong personally, but that's just my take.
Marilyn Monroe was born in 1926 and died in 1962, according to Wikipedia. So I think
Monroe died in 62.
That's what it says. Yeah, I thought she was more
that's
50s.
possible. Yeah, that's possible. Never mind.
Jay Mansfield was born in 1933 and died in 67.
Interesting.
There's a lot of people dying that are linked to this guy.
Well, from all the old timer guys that I talked to, it was most of them don't think much of Marilyn Monroe, but they like Jane Mansfield. And she seemed to be before Marilyn Monroe in breaking into the industry.
Right.
From what I understand from them. And they should know because they followed those women.
Well, over here, I'd never heard of her. So it must over here we hear about Marilyn Monroe a lot. There's a lot of people that say that all the Hollywood women are transgendered, and that there's a lot of people that say that Marilyn Monroe was transgendered as well. Just that is a big thing that out there. I don't know whether you guys have heard this.
No.
There's a lot of people that say this is interesting. So yeah, apparently he put a curse on the husband, the Brody guy, and then all these things happened. So their son got eaten by a lion. This is interesting.
I gotta look this stuff up because that's crazy article.
We've got so much stuff to get through for next week.
Zoltar the Great.
Look up her crash site, actually. That's pretty cringy that they have it online. Anybody
Yeah.
Look at what? Sorry, hun.
Yes.
Yeah, her crash site. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
Her crash.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's horrendous. It's horrendous.
It's horrible.
Nobody could have survived it.
Is that because
Jane
is that the one where you
Mansfield.
see the car right underneath the truck?
I want to look at the son. I want to see whether the son did die with a lion. Zoltan.
Here, I'll put it in chat. All right, there you go.
If you put it in private chat, I can click that.
Yeah, it's in private
Okay.
chat.
Thanks, son.
You're welcome.
They've even got the body.
What?
Really?
Yes, yes, it's in there. I sent you the entire link. It is disgusting. You can see the whole crash site itself, and then they show her body.
That's terrible.
Well, they got a body like at the roadside. They got something over where her head should be.
I don't want to show that on here, really. Oh, so he didn't die from the lion attack. He was mauled by a lion. He was. That did happen.
Yeah, I'm not certain about that article that you. That's kind of sketchy, I think.
Okay, so I found the original newspaper article here. Lion attacks actress's son. 6-year-old son of actress Jane Mansfield underwent brain surgery Saturday night after being mauled by movie lion at Jungle Land, whatever that means. Movie lion.
A lion that they use in movies.
Yeah, I'm presuming that's what.
Yeah. I'm
just going to put the link into this.
She's quite an attractive girl, wasn't she?
Yeah, most of the guys that I know that were older thought she was much prettier than Marilyn Monroe ever was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to agree. She's a very pretty lady. Shame.
Yeah.
Posing photographs when the attack occurred, was placed under sedatives. Hospital. Doctor said the boy, Zoltan, regained consciousness momentarily. 2 neurosurgeons said the boy's condition was satisfactory. He's the son of Miss Mansfield's former husband, movie strongman Mickey Hargitay. They were divorced last July. The actress has taken her son to Jungle Land to show him the show business animals kept at the private zoo, her attorney said. Now, her attorney, she ended up marrying as well, remember. A freelance photographer witnessed the attack. This is bizarre, though. This is very strange. So it seems to me, if Anton Levay put the curse on the new husband, was that because he was jealous? Because
it almost sounds like it, yeah.
Because it looks here when she says her attorney said, well, that was going to be her husband. That Brody turned out to be her husband, and that's the one who died. He had the car accident. So, I was sure the hospital said Zoltan was suffering from a deep slash on the left side of his face below his ear. She was crying, but she wasn't in hysteria or anything. That's a bit bizarre. She was pretty well shaken up. You'd think you'd be hysterical, wouldn't you, if your son was being mauled by a lion?
Well, people react differently to stress.
Yeah, I suppose.
They do. She could have been in shock.
Possibly, yeah. And also, if she's a movie star, she's going to be constantly worried about what people are going to take the photo.
It's possible, yeah.
I was getting ready to take a photo next to the male lion when it was yelled that the male lion had jumped the boy. Well, look, if you're going to have a curse put on you by a Satanist, then these things are going to happen, I'm afraid.
Well, if you believe in such things.
Yeah. So there you go. That's the original news article there.
Well, so that to me makes that other article that you were reading prior a little less reliable.
Did it say he died though, or did you say he got mauled by
it? Said it said died. Oh, I thought it said
no,
died.
he got mauled. He got mauled because
he meant died.
They had 3 surgeries. One of them lasted 6 hours on his brain. He contracted meningitis while he was having the surgery. She went on this. She went on to sue the park, and the park ended up closing because of the bad publicity. I was just reading stuff about her. And got to the bit where she went to when she met Anton Levay. And
So
he
she
gave
met-
her,
Right.
he gave her, her and that fella.
That Brody guy.
Yeah, Brody. Her and Brody went to the church, and Anton Levay presented her with a medallion, and it's the high priestess of the Church of Satan.
Mm.
Right.
According to now, I gotta say, according to WikiLeaks or Wikipedia. Sorry.
Yeah.
WikiLeaks.
According to, because Wikipedia can be edited.
Yes.
Yes, anybody can edit it.
Because I remember that story about the guy who went to a Wikipedia page for a company, and for a giggle he put himself in as a CEO, and now it stands that he's the CEO of this company.
Oh,
There's nothing to do with it.
Well, and even with that, they don't give all the correct information on those sites. And I can name some things why, but I'm not right now. But you got to take it with a grain of salt. You
They
do.
don't get they haven't got my bio right neither. So.
Oh, really? You're on there?
I wish. I'm not that famous yet. I talk a lot of shit, mate.
Reading the newspapers over here, though, Jane. He's always in the Daily Mail. No, the Daily Star.
Here's the high priestess.
Oh, really?
The high priestess of the San Francisco Church of Satan. That's what the medallion was.
Yeah, that's a pity.
Interviewed with Joan Rivers, Manfield was indeed a practitioner of Levanian Satanism, and she had a romantic relationship with Anton Levay. This again is according to Wikipedia.
Well, no, but see, back then, Johnny Carson in the mid 70s and early 70s was taking a lot of breaks. And Joan Rivers was doing a lot of the guest hosting of the Tonight Show. So that could be very true.
I used to wait up and watch the Tonight Show, just so when I went to school I could brag. Oh, I watched the Tonight Show. So and so was on it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was the thing to watch.
So I'm going to try and catch up with the chat in a sec, because I've not really read enough chat. This is basically just an update. This was from the 29th of November 1996. This is just an update on him. So there you go. And 2 of her other children were there, Mick Loss and Maria. Very strange names. Apparently she had 5 children in total. But I like to find the original articles if I can, because I find, to find the original newspaper clippings at the time.
Yes. And Penny, did you read Blackjack's comment about her 3 children were in the back seat? In that
no,
car?
I'm going to catch up with chat now. James Mansfield, 3 children was in the back seat and lived. There's something bizarre, in my opinion, with that crash. Something screams something's wrong with that. Decapitated, and the fact that apparently her husband had a series of car accidents before that as well is interesting, I think. What do you reckon? We need to do. We've got from the thing is, this has been more of a live research show, because we only did so much research before, so we found a lot out during the actual research show, haven't we? And we've got lots to take away, so we can come back next week with some more information.
Yeah, we need to somehow maybe at least pass through you, Penny, any links that we might find that would be of interest that you could pass on to like Underbelly or Paula.
Well, why don't we schedule the night before? What about the Monday? Because that's when Metal Girl's free again. Because I know that you have Monday and Tuesday off. Maybe the Monday we could do a little private StreamYard. Just to sort of swap notes and prepare for the next show.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a real question real quick?
Yes. We'll let you ask one real question real quick.
Only one. I'm just kidding.
And only one real one.
Paula, you posted a link, the TripAdvisor link. Is that her real car? And is that on? They got it on the show now.
That's what I'm gathering, because I was looking at more information. That looks like that is her real car.
Yes.
You can go to tours.
That's so macabre.
It is, isn't it? It's terrible.
So what? Sorry.
Macabre.
I posted the car itself. I didn't post anything that's like brutal in there.
If
No,
it's
no,
not
no,
so
no.
brutal, I'll get it up.
No, it's just that
Which
they got
link?
her
Second
car on
one?
show.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
have
the
a car
second one,
show.
TripAdvisor link.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to get this up now. Hold on.
Yeah, share that one.
Oh, but back then, even the car that James Dean was in, they were, and he died in that car. I mean, they were
Yeah.
touring cars that people died in.
I
Which-
heard
Bonnie and Clyde's
I heard-
car. It was crazy.
I heard there was a curse on that car.
And they've never found
Which
the car.
True,
James
they haven't.
Dean. Yeah,
Whose car?
James Dean.
James Dean.
So is that an urban legend that somebody bought it for a few million?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they
It's
were
not letting me
touring
load.
cars that had been in horrendous car crashes and of famous people. I mean, there was Bonnie and Clyde's car that was being toured even from
Yes.
back in the 30s or whatever. It's very macabre, but they used to do things like that and like sideshows at
Really?
fairs and things. Yeah.
Yeah, they
that-
had Al Capone's car too.
yes. And
Yeah.
you can see it all shot up, and there's pictures of it. And they would, like our fairs, that they have states and county fairs and everything. They just tour all around with them.
Yeah.
And you could pay a few, bucks or whatever, 50 cents, and go in and see them.
And stand next to the car and get your picture taken.
Yeah,
that would
see
be- yeah,
Jane
yeah.
Mansfield's death car and learn the truth.
Yeah.
How bizarre.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's macabre. It really is.
Well, they didn't have the safety back then, did they? But still,
Here, I'll try
it's
to
still
find a
weird.
better angle of it.
Yeah, Buick Electra. That's a neat car. My dad
But-
always owned Buicks.
I still think something is telling me to look into that death a little, that accident a little bit more, because something doesn't seem right with that. Because the fact I want to know more about the husband and this Brody guy, and I need to look into that a little bit more. If he really did have all these accidents, and it does sound to me like there's more to that, and that that could have been him being bumped. She could have been bumped off through jealousy or anything.
Or she could have been sacrificed to the one they killed.
Sid's talking about Stephen King down here.
I know, I saw that. It's
What's he
Christine.
saying?
Car called Christine. That's Stephen King.
Oh.
Now that's a movie they should remake.
They did, didn't they? Or am I thinking of Cassie? Carrie, not Cassie.
Carrie.
Yeah, Carrie they did.
Yeah, they did.
They should
They're
remake
remaking
Christine.
it, never good. What did the car do? Says Herman the Tosser. Well, it didn't keep her very safe. She wasn't
didn't.
decapitated. She was scalped,
should've
scalped,
turned-
and her blonde
should-
wig was thrown in the road.
She
Oh,
should have turned
really?
left.
I'm just reading the chat because I think my ribs are broken again. Says Spooky. I think they're all pissing
You
themselves.
need to see the Facebook page I just sent you. That's got some creepy stuff on it.
I'm just looking at it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm digging through it too.
And as a little treat, just for you,
I'll put
just
it in
for
chat
the-
so other people can see it.
What's that? What is it, hon? Is that the car?
Okay.
I can't look at it because I can't switch back and forth tabs.
I'm gonna put it in chat so everybody else can see
I'm
it.
gonna get it up now, but is that the car?
Wow.
Yeah, it's a website dedicated to Jane Mansfield's car, but it's got some
Okay.
cool stuff on there. Like he keeps up to date with everything.
That sounds
Right,
so
I'm gonna
weird. A
make it big.
website
Yeah.
dedicated to the car.
I'm gonna show it, Jane.
She was an absolute stunner, man.
Yeah, she was. She was.
Okay, so I can make it bigger as well. So that looks
Would
nothing
you
like
say-
the car.
Would you say, because I don't know when plastic surgery started, but would you say she's 100% real?
No,
That was plastic then.
They were
does-
doing plastic
it
surgery
does.
back
It
then.
looks like she had her lips done too.
I think she's a lot closer to real than a lot of things, women that you'll see now, even men.
She kind of looks like Marilyn Monroe in that Examiner photo.
I think she's prettier than Marilyn personally, but
Yeah, me
Oh, she's
too.
gorgeous.
yeah.
They resemble
the
a lot
girl
alike
from
too, which that's creepy.
What's this? That is from 2021. 54 years after fatal crash, daughter Mariska reveals. I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is.
That's from the crash itself. It tells you about that night.
Oh, okay.
Are you reading that about the fog machine?
Yes.
What's the fog machine?
As you approach the pickup truck, I don't know who this is. This is two, though.
Is this a police report?
Yeah.
On the left side of the road, did you observe any fog? There was no fog. Was there any fog at all in the area? Yes, to the left, in the field or the marsh or whatever you want to call it. In your written statement above, you state you noticed the truck with the red dome light working. Is this the reason why you slowed down? Yes. As a safety precaution, yes, sir. And then it says, I didn't know if I was going to come on the road or not, and I was afraid he might want to blame the accident on me. At any time during your fogging operation, did you notice fog drifting across the highway? No, sir. The minute I see fog going across the highway, I shut it off. So there was someone doing a fog machine.
Yeah,
there was no.
That's creepy.
There was no fog drifting towards the highway at all times. It was drifting south. So there was somebody with a fog machine there blowing fog onto the car.
Probably because they were fogging for crops, because it said it was in a field.
Was it? I thought it was on an actual main road.
No, didn't the guy that they're talking to, they say, did you notice the fog drifting across the field? So they might have been doing something fogging with the crops, because they will do that.
There was no smoke, no fog, no rain. The highway wasn't lit. Wet, sorry.
But then it says fogging operation.
There was no smoke, no fog, no rain. The highway wasn't wet. While on scene, the accident, did anyone talk to you describing how the accident happened or give you any other information? After you arrived at the
maximum
scene,
overdrive.
I don't know what that says. Of the something, do you recall any other vehicle stop? No, except I saw a fog machine going down the highway, going towards, I don't know what that says. The machine had a red light working, but it was not fogging. So there was a fog machine driving down the road. I told you the crash was caused. I'm telling you.
But it could have been because this guy was doing something that he shouldn't. Maybe it was just, it wasn't on purpose. It was because he was doing something unsafe back in the day.
Well, maybe Anton paid him.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's why the cops are investigating him and stuff, because that's a true story. He was involved.
Because we know the exact place, the exact time, the place to put the semi.
Look what I started.
The fog machine where everything would collide.
They were setting up for a rave.
Yes, and protesting against metal music.
Yeah. I used to always think that was stupid when I was growing up, because I remember like they told us to they were burning Kiss records. I don't know if you remember that, but I used to think, well, you're stupid because you're going out buying the records to burn them. So you're giving them money.
Yeah.
How retarded are you? Common sense out the window.
There's so much we need to look at. I'm just Googling.
Yes.
Yeah, we really do need to look at some stuff.
Yes, and that Facebook page is very interesting.
I just like looking at pictures of her. She's mesmerizing.
Well, see, that my guys that I were talking to, then they knew what they were talking about because the Thunderbelly sees it.
Beautiful lady. Beautiful lady.
Okay, so a mosquito fogger truck
drove
down the road. But again, this does sound like this could have been a setup.
Well, to me, it sounds like the guy that was running the truck should have been charged, and he never was.
But we don't know whether he was working for LaVey, do we?
No, I don't think he was. I think he was out there working, and he did stuff he shouldn't have done. He was, I got a fog, so I'm fogging.
I just don't know. There could be more to this, because there seems to be a lot of people that end up connected to Anton Levay and then end up been dead.
Well, that same thing happened with Crowley. People who were connected to Crowley mysteriously died too. Very interesting.
Marilyn Monroe died as well. No.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems a bit suspicious. That's all. And why wasn't he charged? Who was this mysterious mosquitoer?
Mosquito defogger.
So yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might not have been because somebody, suppressed it so that he wouldn't be charged. But that doesn't necessarily mean to me that he was put into place by Anton Levay.
Well, we need to find out who it was, because then if we can find out who the mysterious fog person is, the mysterious mosquito killer, then we might be able to do a bit of research on him.
Yeah, we need to find him so we can go interview him.
Yeah, we need to go and send Jane over.
I reckon you might need a Ouija board.
Send Lucy over.
I think Snoopy's Snoopy, you want to go? No? You want to go?
Sounds like he's saying, I want to see Ash.
Oh, you don't want to see Ash. The ladies don't know who Ash is, Underbelly.
No, I don't know who Ash is.
His favorite meal is a guinea pig.
It is. He used to come on in a special alien suit with the screen in the background with just guinea pigs running around, and he used to go num 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 num. It was crazy. Those were crazy days. He actually had this special software that made him look like a reptilian, and he's actually called the reptilian from Mars. He
was a reptilian that sounded like Heath Ledger's Joker.
He did, yeah, he did sound like he does. He does occasionally pop by. He's been very busy since he married his reptilian wife, and probably went on to make little reptilian babies.
And he said he's got to be hiding away from the Mars rover because there's two of them now.
Yeah, he's scared of the Mars rover. Yeah, because it keeps on coming up and chasing him. He said.
Oh, that's funny.
And he said that Elon Musk as well keeps on sending probes to probe him. So he's been on the
frightening, yes.
Jane, we have it all over here on this channel. Honestly, all the crazies you can think of in the world, we have.
Well, then I'll fit right in.
Yeah, well, you either fit in or you don't, and you're one of us. You fit in, but a lot of people they don't get it. They're like, these people are just too weird. Hello, Celtic Crusader, Anton Levay. I think so. Nadeem Zahawi, who was he our Home Secretary or something? And then he was chairman of the Conservative Party. He did look like Anton Levay, definitely. I agree. Do you know who he is, Underbelly?
Nah.
That Nadeem Zahawi got sacked.
Oh, yeah.
Tax bill. He accidentally forgot to pay it, and he got sacked. Okay, so I've been more suggestive. I admit I've been more suggestible since that gay fog came out. What gay fog?
You and Sam Smith.
Sam Smith.
That's what happened to the Frogger guy. He was at the Grammys.
See, John Carpenter. John Carpenter, when he did that movie, The Fog. That's why they were running. They didn't want to end up like Arm Herman.
Right, so I'm just having a quick look at something here, and it says here, it is falsely believed that Jane Mansfield died when she was beheaded in a fatal car accident in June 1967. The truth is grislier and much sadder.
Oh.
She died pretty young. A car carrying Jane Mansfield and 3 of her children slammed into the back of a semi-truck on a dark Louisiana highway. The impact sheared off the top of Mansfield's car, instantly killing the 3 adults in the front seat. What 3?
Yeah.
What? Hang on a minute.
Well, yeah, because it just said the car contained her and her 3 children. Now there's 3 adults in the front seat.
Yeah.
3 of her children, including actress Marissa. Carrying Jane and 3 of her children, including actress Mariska Hargitay. That must, hang on a minute, if it's her husband, and who's this Mariska? Oh, the Mariska's her daughter. That's her daughter. Slammed into the back, killing the 3 adults in the front seat. Miraculously, the sleeping children in the back seat survived. So who were the 3 adults then?
Right, yeah.
I know the driver and her, but who was the third?
I know that her husband was Brody was in there. That's what they're saying.
Well,
I think Brody was the driver, wasn't he?
Yeah, because I read somewhere that she was a passenger. He was a driver.
So
who was the third?
I don't know. We're going to have to find out. But it would make sense then if the kids were sleeping in the back, why they survived. Because if the top was sheared off, they would have been laying down on the seats.
Well, Marilyn Monroe didn't like her, apparently. A Hollywood reporter, Lawrence J. Quirk, once asked Monroe about Jane. All she does is imitate me, she complained.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Right? I think it's the other way around.
To her as well as to myself. It is supposed to be flattering to be imitated, but she does it so grossly, so vulgarly. I wish I had some legal means to sue her.
Oh. Whatever.
You need to put down that crack pipe, Marilyn.
Jane Mansfield didn't shy away from rivalry. In fact, she actively pursued John F. Kennedy because of his relationship with Monroe. After snagging the president, Mansfield crackled, "I'll bet Marilyn's pissed as all
Jane Mansfield."
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about James Mansfield.
She married her second husband, which is this Mickey Hargitay, an actor and bodybuilder. Then they had 3 children. So I'm just trying to find here who was in the front of the car. Yeah, we're talking about James Mansfield. Now, Jane Mansfield was linked to Anton Levay and ended up having a car accident. But apparently Anton Levay put some curse on her husband. So I finally... Right, so apparently this happened 5 years after Marilyn Monroe's death. So Marilyn Monroe died first. She just performed in a nightclub and she needed to reach New Orleans for a television appearance. Yes, Zoltan was the oldest. He was 15 at the time. Then she had a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 1-year-old. Bloody hell. Yeah, it was a mosquito machine pumping out thick fog to kill mosquitoes. I just find this really bizarre.
That way, that man should have been charged because
Why wasn't he? Look, how do we know that this wasn't a presidential hit? We don't know what she knew. Back in those days, there was no internet or anything, so people could get away with so much more stuff that they just couldn't do now. I'm going to get this article up. Hold on, because I'm reading it on my phone, so I'm going to put it up so you can see it on the screen, because I've found it on my phone. Okay, so I'm going to share this now. So basically, we're talking about the people that were connected to Anton Levay who mysteriously died. And this is
Metal Girl, you're funny.
Well, apparently she was linked. You see, he was linked to her death because he put a curse. There's the car there. Now, apparently they drove into the back of a fog machine. Sorry.
Well, I would like to know why also Anton put a curse on her husband, because again, that sounds like jealousy, because it doesn't sound like Jane Mansfield wanted a curse on him.
No, it doesn't. There she is there, look. She does look a lot prettier than Marilyn Monroe.
I think so.
Yeah, she does.
No. I sent you the direct link. According to that website, 52 years later, the Buick still leaks oil. So they claim it's oil. And there's
I thought it was funny.
I know, right?
It could be ectoplasm.
It's like the Weeping Madonna or
Totally
something.
Yeah, right.
That's her husband there. So that was, she married and divorced 3 times and had 5 children. That was her second husband, actor and bodybuilder.
She looks anorexic in that picture. Look at her rib cages come out like that.
She looks very, very thin there, doesn't she?
She's probably sucking in her stomach, though.
Yeah, I think she's sucking in her stomach.
So,
that's not healthy looking.
no, it's not.
I think she's sucking in her stomach, really.
It's healthy to me, man.
If you suck it in, it still shouldn't go that much in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should. Yeah.
It should be like, that doesn't look healthy. But anyway, she looks like a dot. She's not very big. Okay, so she wasn't shy about, she was in Playboy as well. So this is where it talks about the accident.
Can you find them pictures, Metal Girl?
That's that word that I couldn't read in that article.
Want me to find them?
No, I'm playing.
I know.
Okay, so there she is with, I don't know who that guy is. Is that supposed to be this Brody guy? On a long drive. Okay, here we go. She sat in the front with a driver, Ronald B. Harrison, and her boyfriend, Samuel S. Brody. And 3 of her children slept in the back seat. So her driver, now, for all we know, he could have been an MK Ultra subject and he was activated to drive into that. We don't know. This MK Ultra was going on back then. We know this. It's been proven in government documents.
That's true. It has.
He could have been activated. You don't know, do you? People can laugh.
You can't rule it out, but
he could have worked for Bluebeam.
I find it unlikely, but
well, the thing is, this was all this. Honestly, FBI documents have come out now that have stated that MK Ultra was happening. They reckon they stopped it in the 70s, and they could literally activate people at will to do the most craziest things, which is why I think what could have happened with Princess Diana. You don't know. But anyway, so this guy apparently drove into the back of a fog machine, I think, or the fog machine. They drove into the back of a trailer truck, instantly killing everybody in the front seat. Harrison likely didn't see the truck until it was too late. Oh, because of a nearby machine pumping out. Oh, come on. Does this not sound a little bit too coincidental?
No, because haven't you ever driven in fog? You can't judge distances.
But a mosquito killing fog machine.
Oh yeah, they can really put it out. They pump it out
at night, and also
they're going to be doing it at night because they don't want to do it in the daytime because there'd be too much traffic.
But it actually says though that the road wasn't foggy. That, like, on that thing that I was just looking at in those question and answers.
But I'm saying that the fog machine driver is lying. Because he doesn't want to be held accountable.
Was that the fog machine driver answering the questions? I thought that
was yes.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
What a beautiful lady.
Death photos released after added fuel to a wig had been thrown from the car, which in some pictures made it look as though her head had been cut off.
Oh.
According to the police, she suffered a gruesome, though near instantaneous death. The police report taken after the incident states that the upper portion of this white female's head was severed. Her death certificate confirms she suffered a crushed skull and partial separation of her cranium, an injury more akin to scalping than total decapitation. But the beheading story remains repeated, even finding its way into the 1996 movie Crash. Another rumour followed on the heels of her beheading. Gossip Hound said that the starlet, who had been in a relationship with Church of Satan founder Anton Levay, so she was in a relationship with him as well, was killed by a curse that Levay put on her boyfriend Brody. This rumour has not been substantiated, but it lingers on.
Yeah.
So,
good night, Blackjack. I think he's saying it's 3 in the morning. He's going to bed.
Hang on a minute. He's in Canada.
Blackjack.
Good night, Blackjack.
Good night, Blackjack.
In the morning, I'm going 18. Oh, wow, that's a long. Have a nice day tomorrow. Get some sleep.
God bless you, Blackjack. Let's all say good night to Blackjack.
Good night, Blackjack.
Good night,
Blackjack.
Good night, Blackjack. Thank you for
Good
being a
night,
member on the
Annette.
other channel.
Yes, thank you for being here.
Good night, Jan boy. Da, 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 da. So we need to find out whether she was seeing Anton Levay at the same time as this other person.
It kind of doesn't sound like it, but you never know. Yeah, we need to get some dates
Yes.
honed in on that. Yeah.
I don't believe in coincidences, and there seems to be a lot of coincidences around this guy. A lot of people seem to be dying, and I just find that a little bit suspicious. Marilyn Monroe also died, and she was bumped off, wasn't she? Wasn't she murdered? No.
Yeah. They say that she was murdered, but they also said that she was suicide. Well, they ruled it as a suicide, but the way that they did it, her body was tampered with.
Oh, right.
I
Okay.
watched the documentary.
In those days, they got away with so much. Don't like the Anton
Yes.
bite. They got
Yes.
away with it because there was no internet. So there was no one to sort of push the. What's the matter, Oscar? Oscar, you want another?
Well,
bread?
there wasn't the safety precautions that are out there now, too. It was a more drive by the seat of your pants type of time, you know, and that makes a difference.
Well, also what makes it more weird is they never found Marilyn Monroe's little black book that she carried everywhere. So
Is that true, Blackjack? Is that true? Blackjack just wrote something.
Let me see.
Her death changed Traffic Safety Act.
There you go. Yeah.
There you go.
Things were different. It was really a more by the seat of your pants type of time. There wasn't safety precautions out like that. Like there is now. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Blackjack, before you went to share that with us.
Thank you.
Is it safe to say good night now, Blackjack? I'm just playing. He's not going nowhere. it's your turn tonight.
Oh, hey, we're done with Cynthia Cliff, so we're on to Blackjack.
I'm just having to give Oscar a scratch. All right, mate. You want to scratch?
That's pretty cool. At least her death achieves something, so that other people wouldn't meet that same fate.
Very true. Very true. And I do still think that something was off with that mosquito defogger that was working out there on the road. I really do. I don't think it has anything to do with a conspiracy. I think he was out there and they don't want him out there during the daytime because of the traffic. And he was just out there doing his business. And unfortunately, it was a set of bad circumstances. Because with fog, and that really does put out a lot of fog, those industrial ones. You wouldn't have been able to see, it would be like driving through a thicker fog. And it could come up all of a sudden on a person because it's not like the whole area is foggy. So a person will get an idea that, oh, I got to, start driving slower because I'm starting to go into some fog. It'd just be like all of a sudden you be in a thick fog.
I understand what you're saying, but I just think that there's a lot of coincidences with all these celebrities who just seem to just die coincidentally in these car crashes, and I am suspicious. And like I said, there was no forensics like there is now, and there's no internet, so people couldn't get the rumor mill. Like people relied on newspapers, and some people had a TV. Most people didn't have a TV, and you couldn't get away with that now, where everyone's got a camera phone now. So if you tried to sort of fake an accident or set something up, you couldn't get away with it like you can now. So I'm very suspicious of all these celebrities that just so happen to die. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that isn't what happened. I'm just saying it's a bit suspicious.
But what was that other celebrity that was Sam Kinison? He died because he got hit by a car as he was driving from one gig to another out in
Lucy's on the phone. What happened to Paz?
It was me. Am I still there? Hello?
Hello?
Oh,
can you hear me?
I thought everybody's going to be silent.
A troll like that, just block. Don't time out.
What troll?
This is what happens when I don't have the what's it on? show the bumper of the trailer. Someone's saying racist words in the chat, trying to get my stream taken down. Right, this is why I'm putting it back on.
Yeah.
I'm putting the 20-minute thing back on. Hold on a sec, hon.
Good night, Tams.
Is that Jane? Oh, Jane's back.
Good night, Tams.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm on my cell phone, and when I have an incoming call, which is you heard it ring, it kicks me out. And so I'm sorry about that.
All right, hon. I thought it was Lucy calling.
It might be.
None of your lot came over, did they?
It might be guys from the MK Ultra phoning you to trigger you.
You never know. Right, I'll put it back on, even though I'm ending it in a minute, just to piss them off.
It was my friend Jesse. That's who it was, Herman the Tosser. That's who was calling. I'll talk to him later.
Them, though, hon.
Tell him we said hello.
Okay, I'll do that when I talk to him later. Yeah. We won't know what in the hell I'm talking about, but I'll do that.
Ninny wig. Ninny. What's the matter? What, Ninny? Okay, so I think we're going to end it there. I've been going for 2.5 hours and I want to get to bed. But we can do loads more. What we'll do, we'll meet next Monday, or we'll do a quick one behind. We'll do a quick StreamYard, just us, and I might do a short stream beforehand, and then we'll meet up after or something like that. I don't know, but not about this. And then this Tuesday we'll do another, or we can do it on Monday, and we can do our little meet the night before. Monday or Tuesday, which is easier for you guys? I know that's what Metal Girl can do.
We can do Monday and Tuesday. I don't have anything going on so far. So
Okay.
we'll do our private one and then do something on Tuesday for everybody, whichever is good for you guys.
Or we can do we can do one on. Hang on a minute. Monday, I'm out all day. Yeah, Monday won't work for me. I'm out all day. Tuesday will be better.
Okay, let's do Tuesday.
Okay, we'll do Tuesday night, and then what we'll do, if I don't have time on Monday night to do it, we'll meet up before the stream. We'll either do it on Monday night, or we'll meet up like half an hour or an hour before the stream, and we'll sort of swap notes.
Yeah, or yeah. Sunday night could be fine for me too, and then we can meet up on Tuesday.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think it'd be really good if we could kind of compare notes beforehand, just to be a little bit more cohesive. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we can do it. We can do it either or. We're probably better off doing it at that day, aren't we? So it's all in our minds fresh. That what we're actually doing. So yeah, what day is it now? Okay, I might stream tomorrow. I might stream.
Well. Today is Tuesday, sweetheart. Well, you're way ahead of the future.
Yeah, we are actually Wednesday morning now at 8 minutes past midnight here now. So you guys are in the past.
Yes, we are.
Thank you. Nice one, Penny, hidden under belly. Oh, hello, Matthew. I didn't know you were there, mate.
Hello, Matthew.
Take care, everyone. Good night, mate. Lots of love. Take care. Okay, so the bumper of the trailer. Have I got that? Have I got that picture? Has anyone got the picture for Blackjack before we go?
I thought it was up earlier.
Was it up?
I thought it was. It's not now.
Oh, God.
Oh, I can go back and get the picture.
Was it the Facebook one?
Yeah, there's one in Facebook. There's a bumper one in Facebook. Hold on.
I think Blackjack means the bumper of Jane Mansfield.
Of that trailer, yes, that she ran into, I think.
No, the bumper of James Mansfield.
Oh.
Yeah. Hold on.
I don't have
underbelly.
Clancy Brown. Thank you. I like Clancy Brown as well. Loved him in The Highlander.
Do you mean this one?
No, that's not hers. That they were showing in that one what it looks like when you hit a back of a semi truck or something. I'll show you it. Hold on. We have it in here.
So it's not this one.
No.
Was that Bob Hope?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Old Ski Nose.
Was he seen her as well? Bloody hell, shit.
Nah, I doubt it. He
No,
was just around everybody.
I think he used to do these USO tours for the
Yeah.
military guys. And so she probably was on one of the tours to entertain the troops.
Right, okay.
Okay. Hold on.
Bob Hope has never had like a scandal, has he?
I don't think so. No. I can't think of one.
Towards the end, didn't he come out and say he was British as well?
Don't know.
I don't know.
I'm sure that he came out and said he was British, but then again, I was sure that Anton Levay played the devil. So there goes my credibility.
You're right about some things. Just because, you're off on one thing doesn't mean it's all bad.
Yeah. I buy a lot.
It's hard because there's so many myths out there, and they become ingrained in the culture, and you hear it and you start believing it. And if you don't research it, then you just go on believing the myth.
But you got to admit, Clancy Brown's character in Highlander was pretty awesome.
I loved Highlander. That was a good movie.
Okay, here. Posting it in since private chat.
Okay, hang on.
It's not the bumper, but it's the front of the car.
Why won't it let me get it? Oh.
I do have to say, Underbelly, you have a great head of hair.
He does. Somebody asked earlier. It won't let me look at it. It says I've got to log in. I'm not logged in on this laptop.
Oh, he does. He has a great head of hair. Looks wonderful.
It's not letting me log in.
Thank you.
No.
Mrs. tells me whatever I do not dye it.
Can't see it, hon.
Oh, no, don't dye it. It looks lovely. It really
I'm not
does.
logging in on this laptop. I don't use this for Facebook, you see, and it's asking me to
Or I
log
should say
in.
very handsome.
Can you put a link to it in the chat for him? And I'm going to get off now. You say you've had the plague, Bridget, love. Oh, darling.
Oh,
I'm
dear.
sorry to hear that. Right,
I'll put the link in there.
Link in the live chat, hon, and then people can.
Yes, I will do that.
No, so I want to go to bed. It's
me and Penny are just recovering from that.
Love is in the air. So spooky. What, Minnie? Highlander was shit on the. What does that mean, Sinclair? I don't know what that means. Okay, guys, I'm going to end it. We will be back next Tuesday. See you next Tuesday. No offense intended. Thank you to our amazing panel.
I'll see you next Tuesday.
Oh, no,
I just got it. I was thinking, how would that cause offense? And then I realized what he said. See you next Tuesday.
No offense meant. There you go. Thank you, Metal Girl. There you go.
It's not the bumper, but you can see like the car itself when they have it on display at a museum.
I think he wanted to see the truck's bumper though.
Oh.
Am I right?
That's what I gathered.
Who asked that question?
Let's show that.
That's what I thought too, Underbelly. It was the truck's bumper.
Oh.
Whoever asked that question, can you confirm? Can you confirm what bumper you want? No, I do think it was the truck bumper. I was playing up saying that we wanted to see James Mansfield's bumper.
Yeah, but right. But it was the truck bumper that Blackjack wanted to see.
I want to see that coming at me in 3D, man. No, I'm playing.
It doesn't matter, he said.
Okay. Underbelly was just winding things up.
I really thought. No, honestly, when I'm playing. Yeah, he did the trailer bumper.
Yeah,
he just said it. The trailer bumper.
Yeah,
I thought that's what he meant.
I did.
I think I found it.
Another show, didn't it? He needs a headset though, but he did say he was gonna.
I'll put it in our private chat, and I'm gonna put it in the regular chat. Okay, there's that one, and then I'll put it in regular chat. This guy has other pictures in there.
I keep pumping. I don't know what's wrong. Sid, you were on the pooper last night. You give us too much information. Right. Good night, Rebecca. Good night, Louise. Good night, Bridget. Love. Good night, Blackjack. We're actually going now. Good night, Sid, my brummy bestie. I love you. Good night, beautiful Louise. Good Chanel. Good night, Spooky on Fire. Brett, I hope you come back one day. We're sorry you got timed out by Paz. He didn't know who you were. That's it, really.
Okay. Because it's got a bar. It said that the bar is added to prevent cars from sliding under.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Because I was gonna say that. Yeah, but yeah, okay.
Take care, Cosmic. I just don't believe the official narrative of anything. Look what they did at 9/11. Look at Operation Northwood. Good night, Sid. What they were going to do, it was all planned out, and then they just, I don't know. We need to look into this more. There seems to be a lot of conspiracies
Thank you,
around it.
Penny, for having this. I really appreciate it.
You are welcome anytime, Jane. As I've said before.
I will be watching the movies. I'm playing.
We'll see you next Tuesday. Again, no offense meant. And we'll I'll be on before then anyway. I'm sure we'll be around before then on the other channel. Underbelly, do you want to do your little thing?
James Mansfield. Is she? Where is she?
I can just see her now.
Oh, there she is. Yeah. Come on, say hello.
Let's have a look at Underbelly's pussy. She looks quite fluffy.
Oh, I saw her earlier. She's so pretty.
Oh, she's sweet.
Say hello. Become a star.
What's her name?
Her name's Minnie.
Minnie.
Oh.
Don't stick your fag up her bum.
She deserves that.
Okay. Cigarette, by the way, it's not a.
Yeah, she was a rescue cat. Her previous owner, for some reason, was going to go into a mental institution. So they had to find a home for her, and lucky enough, we were at the right place at the right time. So we said, yeah, we'll have her.
How long have you had her?
About 4 years now.
Oh.
So she's settled in well, and part of the family.
Yeah. Oh.
An annoying part of the family, I might add, but nevertheless.
They are annoying, but that makes them so endearing.
Yes, it does.
Well, she seems to love you a lot.
Yeah, she does.
3 a.m. is a significant number for witchcraft and Satanism.
Indeed.
It was 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, it's crazy that happened at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Did it really happen at 3 a.m.?
The unholy trinity.
That's what I'm going by with what Blackjack said.
Yeah, 3 a.m. is the witching hour.
Yes.
Indeed.
Our hour.
Yeah.
Indeed. I love when I get like ghost videos and they say it happened at 3 a.m. I'm like, yeah.
Right then, guys, I'm going to get off, so I want to go to bed. Good night, everybody. Underbelly, sorry, can you do your thing?
Until next time, stay blessed and keep safe.
There you go.
When I'm not high, it just flows.
The man, the myth, the legend, that is the hidden underbelly. Thank you to everybody, and Rebecca as well. I don't know if I mentioned you before, but everybody I went through, it says good night. Thank you to our lovely co-host, the hidden underbelly, Paula, New Metal Girl, and the lovely Jane. Thank you, everybody. Night, take care. Bye.
Good night, everybody.